Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
But totally awesome.
Hey y'all, we're squirrely as hell today, so buckle the fuck in. Welcome back to the Bard's Playhouse Presents Tales from Shadow Valley, Season 5, Episode 17, The Twelvefold Dance. Thank you so much for joining us. Now let's bring in our wonderful cast. We have Eldritch as Khan, the God Carver Rizzolo.
What's up, assholes? That's right, we're rude now.
Shane as Fleet Admiral Zavid.
I want to just take a moment and say that there's this amazing old MMO called City of Heroes / City of Villains that's out that you can join for free right now if you join one of the
Not
bigger servers like
sponsored.
Everlasting. Not lasting, but
Not sponsored.
not sponsored, but I play it, and we need more players. I mean, there's already a lot of players on there, which was surprising, but I would love to see more people, especially new people on. So if you're listening to this, check it out. You could be any hero you want. You could design all of the design options. By the way, I'm get out of character for a second. All the design options are open to you. You can be whatever you want.
It's
Eldritch, you can tell them yourself. Like, you got to make your character kind of down to a T, if I'm not mistaken.
100%. Like, it was scary how accurate I could make, like, my particular fancy lady who wears, like, a blue coat and a little beret.
I played it in the beta 20 years ago, and it was amazing.
And they added so much more since then.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pay. Like, in WoW, you have to actually find the item drops to wear the armor. You just design your character from the outset. You pick your power sets, and then you play. City of Heroes / City of Villains. Villains is better, but you can choose what you want to do. Pick like a big server. It'll have 2 dots next to it. Homecoming. That's what it's called. City of Heroes Homecoming. Find it for free and start playing today. Not sponsored.
Once again, yeah, not sponsored. We just think it's rad.
Yeah.
So-
I'm into it right now. I'm just getting back into it after
We've
years.
got Elliot as Reese Guiltleaf, the Secret Scourge. Ooh, as always, I am Lumpy Bronzearm, and will be your DM for today. Last time, Lux Et Umbra kicked open the doors. Within the inner chamber to the Temple of the Twelve stood the head of a Devourer cult scouting mission. Spell at the ready, Zavid summoned forth a titanic skeleton, deceiving the leader Avissa into calling the Urgathoans traitors. The message was sent to the enemy hive mind, sowing potential discord amongst the cult. Knowing they had to act fast before the psychic creature known as Skitrix raised the alarm, the freed Lashunta Ralkawi ran in and suppressed the psychic field, harming and debilitating her former allies. The brains of the outfit, a powerfully psychic but physically weak goblinoid named Skitrix, cast a spell of confusion upon Lux Et Umbra as it took refuge behind its meat shield. The tumor-born brute carrier swung its repulsive, pustulant fists wildly, stupidly meat-quaking more of its own allies than foes. During the fray, Reese snuck invisibly across the chamber and used what little magic he had left to reach into the mind of Skitrix and steal her knowledge. The battle slowed around him as Reese had a vision, a memory of the past. Though it took great mental fortitude, many resources, and a lot of luck, Reese was able to piece together the story of how the goddess of information, Cassandra Lee, became corrupted. Nyarlathotep had worked with the original Skitrix to craft the Dread Virus, a mentally infesting computer language written in maddening, unknowable code. As quickly as the memories came to Reese, they faded, yet the knowledge stayed. Zavid's spells seemed to have little effect, much to his frustration, though his Titan truly brought the pain. With a deep breath of concentration, Danny pinpoint sniped Skitrix with a force cage spell, separating her from her bodyguard. Flying in on membranous wing, Khan barrel rolled through the Titan's ribcage and landed on the balcony with Avissa. But who but Khan Rizzolo would dare to bring a broken spear to a minigun fight? Though she was riddled with maddening, whispering bullets, Khan's blade eventually found its way through the back and chest of Avissa. The underlings lying in pools of their own charred blood, the tumor-born brute a quivering mass on the ground, and Avissa's gaping chest wound and a trapped Skitrix. Acting quickly, Zavid lit a torch to extend the shadow of Skitrix, absorbing it unceremoniously into his staff memento mori. Fully powered up, the artifact revealed a memory to the Umbromancer. Urgathoa aiding Jurael, rider of war, in the murder of Eshtabai, first god of death, upon the field of battle during the last conjunction. Absorbing the deific power of Eshtabai, Urgathoa raised up to the goddess of undeath, yet she did not take everything. The lowly ghoul Cabriri himself took a small shadow of power before hiding for millennia. Back in the temple inner sanctum, Khan surgically removed Skitrix's broadcast organ and crafted a Faraday cage to ensure the hive mind will not learn what happened. Zavid and Khan hacked in one last message to be sent to the entire cult. The weapon is on Alcturn the Stranger. All precious leads were lies, essentially sending their foes on a stellar goose chase. Upon the wall was a fresco of an elf woman before a scale, the symbol of Pharasma and a skull upon it. Zavid quickly and insightfully deduced that in the previous universe, Pharasma and Eshtabai were one and the same, a primordial goddess known as the Watcher. She was cleaved in two, but for what purpose is yet unknown. In the high tower, Khan found a humming purple crystal which Reese recognized from the runes he'd translated earlier. Amethyst, hum, harmonize. All of Khan's recently acquired gizmos began to go off, indicating they were all pieces of the same machine. The telescope sticking out the side of the mountain was fixed in place. It did not take Reese and Zavid long to see it was locked upon the pole star. Khan inserted the ceramite lens and humming crystal into the telescope's array, only showing a pale blue ring around the star. Danny realized she had the sheet music to activate the technology, so she began to sing. Immediately the eyepiece lit up. A beautiful, perfect circle of 12 stars began to dance with their orbiting planets about them. 11 planets were awash in beams of gamma radiation, yet one orbits free. Reese suddenly realized this constellation is not light years away, it is within their own solar system. It is simply positioned in the sky in the perfect place for the pole star to be at its center. The enemies must not know of this, so Lux Et Umbra has decided to lay low until the cultists leave Castrovel. But this secret cannot stay hidden for long. This is where we come in today. Corey No has dropped down his capsule core backpack that has popped up into this massive Korean-style barbecue grill, and he and Danny have been hard at work making kebabs and steaks for everyone. So what are you doing? You have kind of a couple hours, or an hour-ish, before this is since the end of the fight. So what are you all doing?
I think Khan is still pulling bullets out of her. So.
Do you need help?
Yeah, you all did take some damage.
All right, let's hold on. I'll let you handle it after this, but I've got my surgery tools. And I don't want to roll anything. I want to just kind of roll.
That's fine.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Just
you're not.
I've done this enough times. Yeah, pluck out these bullets. And I think at this point I realize Khan is not someone who you need to warn before you rip the Band-Aid off. I think she seems like the kind of person that just get it over with. Don't delay. Just get it out. So I don't hesitate. I just start yanking stuff out, and to her credit, she's just taking it like a champ. Also, I feel like in this moment too, you're maybe thinking about how you embody the aspect of flesh, and you're having your flesh sort of worked on and stuff, and what is the relationship to your own flesh? Can you modify yourself? Are you a flesh?
That's a great question.
What is the depths of the hold that you have over this? And I'm thinking maybe, and this is up to Eli, but what if
I'm here for the creativity today. I'm just here for the ride.
What if we each discovered, not immediately, but we by level 20, we discovered a power over the thing that we're the aspect of. So
I like it.
For Elle, it would be flesh shaping. She could shape the flesh of herself and others.
I'm into that, and I can piggyback off of it even. Eldridge, you could finish that item you've been working on with this, realizing you have this power. The cloak.
That's so true.
It fits with exactly with what Shane is saying.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Go for it. All you. With flesh-shaping power.
I already have an idea for...
Okay, cool.
So, Bone, it's able to extend almost like Wolverine.
Oh.
He is able to extend bones, basically make weapons out of bones in bonecraft, essentially.
Cool. Bonecraft. I like that. Make basic items.
Yeah, make basic items out of
T-1000, but with bone.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love it.
I also think you should be able to discover a power where you can ossify something, because that's a disease where cartilage and it's awful in real life. It parts of your flesh become bone. You should have a spell or a final ability where you can. It's like petrification, but they turn into bone.
Because there is there's a flesh to stone spell. I mean, I can very easily make flesh to bone.
That would be cool.
It would take me 5 seconds to make that.
and I think whatever the DC is should be as high as it is for like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should be like a mythic DC, so that
Right.
way the chances of someone resisting would be low.
Because
Yeah.
it's a special deity power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Con, what are you doing as he's pulling these bullets out of you? You're kind of feeling different.
Yeah, well, first of all, it hurts to be bullet riddled.
Mhm.
And even though Zavid is a consummate professional, and understands that, Con, you don't need to like kind of give her leeway or sugarcoat it. You can just like kind of like pull the bullets out. It still hurts a bit. And she's putting on a brave face, but she's, like subconsciously kind of like flexing her muscles or just like she's still in pain. And I think that like the flexing her body reactively, I think Zavid notices that on some of the bullet wounds, Con is pushing them out herself.
Oh my god.
That's so cool.
That's so metal.
I see that, and and I have like a little tray, I'm like using tongs, pulling them out, putting them in the tray, ting, ting, kind of like in Terminator 2, and she's doing that to the Terminator. And I'm like catching them now. Oh, whoa! Are you regenerating? Or are you just pushing them out?
I'm doing what?
Yeah, he doesn't notice that she's doing it yet.
Your body is pushing out some of these bullets, the ones you think I'm taking out. Like I'm holding my tongs over here, you're just, and I catch another one, like you're pulling these out or pushing these out.
Oh, that's new. I feel better, I can tell you that.
Do you need any extra healing? I have a soothe, and you might need the seems like you got
90 hit points.
Yeah.
Please.
It's 10d10 plus 40. I'm pretty confident we can just put it up the full.
Yeah. Between that and a medicine like healing, we can call
I'll just mark it that I cast that.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
And that's one of those spells that doesn't require it's not a slot, it's a once per day thing.
Once per day thing, yeah.
Cool.
That's fine. The only other person who's hurt is Zavid and Rolkawi. Everyone else is pretty much fine.
Yeah, Reese went invisible, so he's all good.
Yeah. I take one look at Reese, who's like,
Shimmering.
Flexing or looking at his hair. Yeah, he's just
I'm
like the
fixing my
wind is
hair
blowing.
and the sun's beating down and like it's catching and shimmering. It's like just did all this bullshit. Your hair is tiny still. What the fuck, dude?
I think Zavid has been pretty like not responsive to like the attractiveness of other people. But in the Castrovelli light, you do like a hair flip, and there's like it's hot, so there's just like a bead of sweat or whatever, but it glistens, and he goes, "Oh, oh!" Like it just suddenly clicked.
Okay.
What your lifestyle is all about. He's like, I get it now, and he just, without saying anything, just very confused, goes up, puts his hand on his shoulder, he's like, I understand you. And I don't judge, I respect you. I respect your lifestyle choices. Like, what? And then he walks away.
And Reese just like is like standing there like he has no idea. He's just, making sure his hair looks on their way to go. Battle he isn't going somewhere.
I feel like Daddy has like said this verbatim to him from time to time, and he just doesn't listen. And now he had to learn it for himself. He goes, "Oh,
There's
but
so many times you try to explain Reese. It's like, sorry, you gotta witness it yourself to understand.
It's an experience.
The Reese experience. It's the Reese effect. Yes.
It's your new hit reality TV show.
The Reese experience. I would watch that. But you said you're going to Rolkawi?
Yeah, I want to check on Rolkawi, our former cultist.
It was some scrap, huh?
Indeed. It was a bit damaging to you. Are you all right?
Yeah, a little worse, but, I've got some burns.
I will Undeath's Blessing
Sick.
for focus point. And then I will, I have, oh no, I can't do that. I actually ran out of harms, but you know what I can do? I have a
Hmm.
heal. I just
You have
have
one
one heal
heal.
spell.
That's right.
So
So
I'll
you
just
don't even
use
need
my
to
heal
burn.
spell.
Hmm.
Uh, and the way that my heal sort of manifests is I don't focus on the body right away. I focus on the spirit and the soul and kind of almost like supercharging it. Their own healing process is like accelerated. Does that make sense?
Hmm. You should use
Uh,
the AoE one so you can hit her and yourself, because that'll
okay.
take you both to full if you do that.
I'll do that then.
Yeah.
Do an AOE
But
and
as you were saying, it heals the soul. I love that.
yeah, it targets the soul, and the supercharge effect causes your body to like accelerate its healing. Is how I'll flavor it. So I'm not manually putting the stuff together, but it's more like that's more undeath's blessing or harm. When I do that, that's more of a me, I have to do it myself type of situation. Whereas like heal is I'm just targeting the spirit, and then your body does the rest. Which is
In
why
the
if you do
past,
that to an undead, it wouldn't make sense because you can't
right.
heal yourself.
In the past, you've described your Undeath's Blessing harm heals as being like shadow sutures stitching wounds up, which is why they leave scars.
Yeah,
That was a
and this
long time
is
ago.
yes, and this is like a different kind of healing. And afterwards, I'll kind of look to Rolkawi and say,
Oh, thank you. That feels so much better.
"I'm glad you've gone through quite the day. You were
Indeed.
ready to accept the death.
I was
You
bleeding
had
out in the forest.
you had given up, and would let Lamash to spawn burst out of you, consuming what was left.
Yes.
But your life is now your own again, and hopefully not for a short time, but for a long time yet.
I'll be fighting this power to the end.
I hope that you will think about what comes after. Do not accept the the fate that these fell gods have in store for us. Be be free. Don't allow this past to weigh you down. Use it. Educate others. I can tell you from experience that it is something you'll never be able to truly forget. Nor should you.
I'll be
For the
explaining this scar on my forehead the rest of my days. And
it
as you
even
look, you notice she has a carved scar of the
yeah.
symbol of Rovagug, the Devourer, on her forehead.
Well, perhaps not for the rest of your days. Um, I would like to make a religion check.
Okay.
And the check is I want to know if I can maybe deduce that Khan might be able to remove or change the shape of scars. I want to know if
Yes.
she like if we can't get rid of the
Aspect of
scar,
flesh.
can we change its shape? Can we
Yes.
like
Aspect
just
of
like a
flesh.
tattoo
Of
cover up type of
course.
thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You just critically succeeded on that check, so you're fairly certain that you're thinking that she just did that with the bullets, pushed them out of her body. She has control of her own flesh. Maybe she can extend her will because she's extend her will psychically. Like she was the one who was, forcing Penelier to do her bidding. So she
I
can exert her will. That's the word I was looking for.
I tell Rakawa to just like sit tight for a second. I go to Khan. I say, Khan, I have something I want you to try.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Rakawa, can you take a seat on these steps?
Of course.
Khan, Rakawa has a scar on her forehead, a symbol of rope. You are the aspect of flesh. You see where I'm going with this.
I see well. I see well. And
Rakawi,
she'll
do you want
con
it gone or do you have a shape in mind?
Can I have your symbol? The four of you freed us already so many times. I would follow you to hell and back.
out of game. Eldritch thinks it's a little weird to like brand her with our symbol, but in game, Con thinks it's rad as hell.
Yeah.
If this is your decision, then
It is.
I think we would be happy to oblige.
Yeah, then Con, kind of puts a little clawed hand on her forehead and says, "You are about to receive a blessing that few can claim thus far. It's going to be worth something one day."
Thank you. I accept this gift.
And then Con is going to, yeah, manipulate the flesh on her forehead, manipulate the scar tissue until it's a different shape altogether.
Very cool.
What's our symbol? It's a
I
sun and
have
a
it. It's a
ecliptic
sun and a
moon.
crescent moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
I mean, there's already a circle there, so it should be easy peasy.
Yes, there it is. I have an
Yes.
image of Wasilka's headband that she has. Let me show. Here it is. It's a sun and a crescent moon.
On that note, though, would this is just me thinking about Reese being able to manipulate bone stuff. Would he be able to like help heal any bones in the like anything
Potentially.
medicine wise?
Potentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just popped
that,
in my head. I'm like,
yeah.
wait, hold on.
That seems like a comparable skill to what Khan just picked up.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Thank you.
I'm listening to the last song in God of War Valhalla, which was like really emotional, like choral music and orchestral music as this is happening, and it's making it very epic. I'm like, yo.
Everybody else is hearing forest noises. Whoops.
It's all right.
I've got ambient space music.
I want to look to Penelier, the last sun spear. What will you do now?
Well, my essence is bound to this place. I am incapable of walking more than about 200 meters away.
Do you wish to continue this duty that you've been instructed with, or do you wish to leave or move on?
It seems to me that my guarding of this place has, well, become obsolete, as you have discovered more information than anyone who has ever entered this place. There are things you discovered here that I did not even know. I believe I would like to help finish this, if you would have my aid, or if you would take my aid, whether directly or back on your world. I have a strong arm, and my age is long.
And I nod, and I'll release her spirit from this service. I don't.
As the
I don't.
aspect of essence, you would have no
Yeah,
problem doing that.
I don't undo her undeath. I don't send her to the beyond, but she is no longer bound to her oath. She is free to move about as she pleases. What is the nature of her? Like, is she a specific kind of undead that I would know, or is she just
Just a raised corpse, not a specific type. That's why she doesn't have any of the weaknesses of like ghouls or vampires. Like she can walk in the sun, all that kind of things. Just a raised corpse that has the spirit, the soul put back in it. So it's has its soul, but
I think what I would be worried about then is without an oath to bind her, she's susceptible to either corruption and devolving into a different kind of undead based on if she has past regrets or any sort of like darkness in her or negativity in her heart. Because necromancy is basically negative energy magic, and so that feeds on the worst parts of your psyche. But if you have an oath, it kind of keeps you centered. Also, it means she wasn't able to be controlled by these bad guys. We were able to get her loyalty out of for divine reasons, but like a necromancer could just she's just a walking they could just take control, I
Sure.
feel like.
Mhm.
So I would like to try and do a transformation of the nature of her
Okay.
undeath.
I'm into it.
I would like to turn her into a revenant. Her form shouldn't be altered too much, but the nature of her undeath would be. It would be dependent on her willpower, so she would have to be wanting this. I couldn't just do this to
Mhm.
her, but she would have to vow vengeance against an enemy. And then no matter what happens, nothing can control her. She can't be permanently slain until that enemy is destroyed. So if she has an enemy in mind, that is still around that she wishes to see destroyed, she will be undead until that enemy is slain, and then she can be released and go to the afterlife. But until then, she's basically unkillable.
I know who this needs to be. When these intruders came here, Avissa and this Skitrix creature, I heard them talking. Apparently, there's more than one Skitrix. There's hundreds, maybe even thousands of little drones like this, scattered about the solar system. But what you may not know is there's a main brain. Skitrix Prime, they call it. It sounded as though they somehow put it inside the brain of some massive machine. I do not understand machinery myself. And I would like Khan to give me a crafting check.
Yeah, got it.
44, let's say. Let me change the DC real quick. Yeah, go ahead.
44. All right.
Yeah,
I
she's
think
not
I need
super
an
high.
8 or higher.
Okay.
17.
17,
Go.
53. Great. Khan, the more Penelier describes what Avissa and Skitrix were talking about, a knot appears in your stomach. Because you remember what Reese had told you about when he reached into Skitrix's memories. Skitrix and Nyarlathotep infected Cassandra Lee with some type of virus. You're starting to connect that perhaps this virus is Skitrix's mind.
Oh my god.
Skitrix has uploaded herself into the brain of Cassandra Lee, which is how the hive mind was formed.
That's bonkers. Oh my
I-
goodness.
I literally was guessing that as you were saying it. I'm like, oh, she's the virus.
Mhm.
She's the virus.
She's the virus.
Wait, hold on. Stop the presses. Does that mean Cassandra Lee has a case of mind goblins?
Yep,
Literally.
she has a bad case of the mind goblins.
If you say that out loud, Reese just goes, "My goblin."
I was gonna say, is the only cure D's nuts? Because like,
So me finally understands Reese, and
They
I
high
can
five.
just imagine being like, "That the."
So our other friend here, a civilian that we've met, they seem to be a very
Yes.
like tech advanced person. Do they have any insights on to this?
Well, I was spent a week here with them. I was translating a lot of these runes. I didn't feed them anything. I made them think that it was much more difficult process than it actually is.
And she pulls out her notebook and starts flipping through. Reese, you're looking and seeing, oh my God, these notes would have been helpful this whole time
Yeah.
with all this translating. Because it's it's this Sivrak language, this weird language of these runes that you've been translating, having a hard time. It's been getting easier and easier, but it's rough. But now you have this like almost
Rosetta
an alphabet.
Stone,
It's a
essentially,
Rosetta
yeah.
Stone, essentially.
Yeah.
So you can start working with Dr. Wahir, which I can find a
Absolutely.
picture somewhere. Hang on. Sorry, it's slow. My mouse died earlier, so I'm doing trackpad. So everything is a little slower than I would prefer. But I am sharing the picture of her now. This is Dr.
Ooh, yeah.
Olmehia Solistarni Wahir, who, what is she? She's not a Lashunta. NPCs.
I can't remember.
I have it. She is a Kasatha. Which is a four-armed humanoid with a long, elongated forehead. But she tells you, I'm a
professor of archaeolinguistics back home on my planet. But yes, you can.
And she's again showing you all these Rosetta Stone type things. So Reese, if you spend a while with her
Oh, I
studying, you
will.
can
If we're just
your
waiting,
DCs will become easier.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Reese is like, okay, my hair looks perfect. Time to get into a book and be a nerd.
Yeah.
Before you do that, real
Yes.
quick,
He pops that up.
I need all of you to help me change Penelier because it is a physical transformation as much as it's spiritual. Her body will look mostly the same, but it'll regenerate, and she'll in her blood. I looked at Danny and like her blood calls to her vengeance, so she'll be able to pinpoint the different ones, or at least know when they're near if they're obscured from her. It's like a supernatural sense sort of thing. But I can't do it alone. I need everybody.
Danny
Says, Corino, can you take over for a minute?
oh yeah, got it, got it. And he starts barbecuing, flipping burgers and things. And Danny walks over.
And yeah, I think it wouldn't even be a full ritual because it's one thing and we all just kind of will it and it happens. That would be my assumption, just because if it were like raising an army of revenants, that'd be original. But if it's like
Absolutely.
this is they're already undead, it's literally just it's like looking into the hood and modding the program. The hood is a bad
Yeah.
analogy.
Actually.
It's like modding a program essentially that already exists. You don't have to write it from scratch. You just have to tweak a few things.
If I wanted, I have an idea. For her to have like thicker bones, denser bone structure.
You can
Alright.
each give them one bonus. How about that?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I like
didn't
this.
even
I
think
like
about
this a
that.
lot. So I'm going to start with Reese. What do you give to Penelier? Thick bones. Keep going with that.
Yeah.
What does this do?
So
Like more
essentially,
hit points, or what do you want?
yeah, hit points wise, like she has more density, so she has more defense. So if people try to cut her arm off or something, corpse, I could jump through this. It's almost like steel. The bones almost become like steel.
That
It's
sounds like damage reduction or
Yeah.
resistance to me.
the
Then,
resistance.
yeah. I think resistance to bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Con. What bonus does the aspect of flesh give to Penelier here?
I mean, revenants all they regenerate, yeah.
I'm not sure,
Yeah,
Shane. You seem to know way more
they
about them than I do.
well, in 5e, I don't know what the Pathfinder stuff for
Oh,
them
fair.
are,
Yeah.
but in
So I can make it
5e,
up.
yeah, or they might already have like a thing for it, but if they don't, in 5e, they regenerate. It takes radiant damage, or I guess holy damage to stop that regeneration. Fire as well. Fire can halt it. They're not weak to those energies. Those energies, I think, just deal regular damage to them, but it stops the regeneration. They have a bonus to charisma or to will, I guess, because they're really, you can't take control of a revenant. Their will is what keeps them here. Their desire, their need for vengeance is too powerful for a necromancer to override. Is the idea. And then they can be destroyed. Their bodies can be destroyed, but they reform. In 5e, they inhabit a new body. They're like spirit just finds another corpse and it becomes them. I think it would be better for them to regenerate.
Yeah, I agree.
In totality. I think that makes more sense.
Yeah.
So you want to give it regeneration abilities?
Yeah,
or?
yeah, absolutely. Con
Okay.
wants to give its flesh the ability to restitch itself together after a wound is formed. Or sorry,
So
her
is that
flesh,
fast healing?
her flesh.
Is that what that's
yeah,
called?
fast healing.
Fast healing. Yeah, cool. I like that. What about Zavid? What does the aspect of essence give?
I think I want to give her immunity to charm and to any sort of mental effect that tries to subvert her will. That also means she's got like turn undead effects, like she's resistant to those. Basically anything that like any conventional way of like warding off an undead, she has a way to get through. So like, for example, if one of these Skitrixes gets behind a hollow spell, they're like, ha, you can't get me now. She can like will herself through the hollow spell. Maybe she's debuffed while she's in it, but she can pierce it. is the idea
I like that.
to get to her vengeance. Essentially, I want to give her the mental fortitude to get through,
Cool. That sounds like
and then
increase to will saves or something.
yeah, like a big fat increase to
Big
that, and then
fat
for
buff.
and for Danny, I think her blood calls to her vengeance, so she can pinpoint where her vengeance is in any cardinal direction. Essentially,
That's-
maybe not know distance, but she
Actually,
can know.
no.
Or
I like that a lot for a reason you probably don't even remember. Uh, Up on Betel's Atrax's mountain, at level 10, you went up there to get a golden dragon scale con. You were there to make the blood echo, which was a recipe you found from Archibald's Baldebard. You made it. Danny drank it, and it made it so that she could tell where her siblings were because of their blood.
oh
makes
yeah,
sense.
She already has that
Actually.
ability in her because of that potion that Khan made.
wow, that's cool.
Mhm.
So she's already knows exactly how to like implement that into something.
Yes.
So basically, with our powers combined, she's Captain Planet is the idea. We're gonna
Yes.
make
that.
by the way, who are the Grave Guardians? Who are all the Grave Guardians that we have right now? Are we
Liliana
missing any?
Thriceborn is yours. No, you're not missing
Yes.
any.
Okay.
Khan has Wasilka. Reese has Anyanka Jenkins, and Danny took Tesario.
Sariel, that's right. Okay.
And
Well
you
then, in that case,
made one paladin already. Karate Snubtooth or Snubnose or whatever,
That's
the
true.
goblin from the Fangwood Keep.
Penelier looks like she could be a paladin if she wanted to, but she could also just be a free agent, one of
She
our
can be your first
faithful.
revenant.
Yeah,
The
one of
first
our faithful
revenant.
that hunts these things down.
This is a custom undead that you've just created.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
That
the first of
actually is kind
her
of
kind.
perfect for one of ours.
Because we're gonna be more than our grave guardians. We're gonna be a church. So we need followers, and so she's joined the ranks
Prophet.
and has her own purpose.
She's the Holy Spirit.
She could be your chosen.
I think. Ooh, if she wants to. What do you guys think? Or if you guys think
Or if you-
we
no, it's
might
up to you
find
guys.
another. The thing is,
Yeah,
you
you
keep
might find
throwing
another.
cool undead
I'm just
at
throwing
us. So
shit.
Yeah.
there could
You're
always
right.
be another undead that becomes a
true.
better like option here.
Yeah.
Free agent paladin
Yeah.
or something.
To be fair, we met her an hour ago.
Also
That's
Yeah.
true. I don't. I want to help her and get her on our side. I don't know if I'm ready to call her our chosen yet.
Yeah.
fair enough.
She's
That's
she's
like
in
a
the
that's like a
yeah.
we
she's
gotta
in
be
the
dating for
rankings.
at least a year before we start talking about chosen.
You right.
Buy me a drink first. God.
I have too much caffeine. I'm excited.
Me too. Me too. All right. So you don't have to do any of that stuff right now, obviously, but like
Sure,
that's
that'll take a
kind
while
of
to
the
program
vibe.
in.
Then Reese can go to the doctor and help them out.
Mhm.
And I want to, if it's cool, talk to our
Mhm.
last NPC who's kind of over here. It was unrelated to all of this. He was here.
Oh, hey there, Sabine. My feather from some other weather.
My best friend Corey No, who we've bonded so close with. I don't know if you plan on leaving Castrovel. This is your home after all, and we are going to be heading back to Golarion, where the crux of this battle will be. I do not wish to ask you to join, knowing that you fight for another world. But perhaps if we were to maintain a pathway from our world to yours, and give you the secret to traveling to our world, perhaps you could visit sometime.
I would like that. I do believe I belong here in the jungles of Castrovel, but I do know of a secret. There are some elven ruins on a continent to the southeast. In the basements, there's a working Ayudara, an elf gate. I believe it does travel to Galarian.
Grandma shit.
Where to Golarion though? Because if you're on the other side of the planet, it'll still take a while to reach us.
I'm not sure on that one. But Danny pipes up and says, "That does sound familiar."
Oh, maybe it's worth us investigating. But I want to, before kind of looking around, just want to do a detect magic to see if there's anybody listening, any
Go
sort of
ahead.
spying going on, because we've been pretty under the radar this whole time. Just want to make sure that we don't have
Detect magic? No, but give me a perception check.
Perception as well, yeah. I want to not lucky, hero point that,
Hero point?
please. Yeah.
Sure. It's gonna be like 40.
Ah!
Ugh.
I got you.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Perception.
I'm looking around, and maybe you just see me and you realize that I'm like looking to see you.
Yeah.
I do that paranoid thing when I'm looking over my shoulder, and I'm.
And Reese just
Yeah.
kind of does a glance around real quick because
Yes, Zavid is looking up. You're looking up and around, like, because it's a very high cavern you're in. So you're looking for like, spying eyes or like weird bats. You look up. Reese, you think to look down,
okay.
and you glance on the far side of the telescope, and you see a small box. It's got a couple of dials and gizmos on it, and a round little cone or circle.
Reese makes his way over that as he just like looks at the professor, Dr. Like, one sec. And he scooches his way over.
And you find this little box. And like I said, it's got little dials on it. You're not sure what it does, but you could probably figure it out.
Yeah. He waves over for Khan. Hey, there's something here I just noticed. I don't know this technology.
But I will soon. I'll do a crafting check.
Yeah, crafting check of 44.
44, 8 or higher.
Ooh,
Oh,
it's a missile.
Obviously, it's a missile. It's some sort of weaponry. You can put it in like a large boomstick and it will explode.
I don't think it looks like ammunition. No.
I think you don't know what ammunition looks like in space, Liz. I have an intimate understanding of this.
Of course you do. Is there any other thing I could roll to try to see if I can find a more obvious solution?
Con, would you roll me from go to your skills page and look under your lore, and please give me a Civ Tech lore.
You got it.
No, it's a missile.
God.
Totally, this is a bomb. It's absolutely
Yeah,
a bomb.
I
don't know what he wants you to think.
Yeah, I said it's a missile. It is. What else could it possibly be?
That just does not feel right for some reason. And
Look, I thought that you respected my expertise. That's why you called me in the first place. If you're just going to say, no, Con, it's not a bomb, I don't know what you want from me.
we've seen
What are we fighting
bombs.
about? What's going on?
This does not look like a bomb.
To your eyes, maybe.
What?
Zavid, give me a crafting check if you could, please.
Yes. Oh, there we go.
Oh, thank God. Zavid to the rescue.
Zavid, Reese has just discovered a shortwave radio, and it's on.
I'm going to deactivate it.
No rolls necessary. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
I'll roll that into the 19.
And then
Conan's gonna roll away like, you armed it, you idiot.
And I detach it from the thing, and show it to you more closely. And I think you can then see it's a radio because it's got the coil and everything. And you're like, so it's a communication
Con starts
device.
to think, like, why is there a cord for a missile?
We could try and track down who had planted it here, the signal, for example. Or I prepared locate creature, I think.
Ooh.
Or locate, just the spell locate. I can use locate to find the receiver for this.
Oh shit! Do it.
I have to. What spell level is that? Hold on, I have to look up the
Reese
spell level.
goes back to Reese.
No.
Okay.
I like prepared this and you're like, oh, you probably won't need that though. And I'm like, yeah, but I mean, you never know. And then now we've got something for it. Locate. Here we go. It is a 3rd level spell, but at 5th level, you can target a creature ancestry instead of an object. Oh no, I want to target an object. Yeah, so it's 3rd level. That's very doable. Okay. I'm going to get rid of these 2 spells, or this extra slot with this, because I haven't really done any 3rd level spells. This is perfect. And then I also want to cast Fly on myself to fly straight there, along with anyone who wants to come with me.
No.
There.
He goes
Okay.
back to the book.
All right. We're gonna trust that Zavi can handle this on his own.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you. Con will go with you.
You can get
Okay.
into a rat mode and just ride on his back.
Yeah.
Just in case. I trust Reese here, along with our NPCs, will be fine. And Danny. Danny's here too.
And Danny, yeah.
So, yeah, I want to locate spell.
Okay.
It's let's see, it's sustained. It's short wave, right?
Yep.
What's the range on a shortwave radio?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I know it isn't planetary. So you are able to kind of track this almost like triangulation, like a radar, and it takes you back to the now exploded statue of the Stargazer, the one that Khan blew up, and you head right down to the little bio ship that Khan had sort of vivisected, and you see within the viscera there's a dead Lashunta with the antennae like Ralkawi, mixed in among the guts, holding what appears to be an exact replica, another radio. And from inside of it, you hear, well, see, this is my favorite spice. I love putting this on meat. Oh, yeah, that sounds delicious.
I turned it off, though. So
Oh, that's right. You did.
radio?
Shit. No, you're right. You're right. I forgot you turned it off. You're right. You don't hear that. You hear static.
Okay.
That would have been funny, though.
I want to search the would it be survival to find tracks of anybody who might have been here recently, like in the last 10 minutes?
Sure, survival, yeah.
I don't have survival, but does Khan have it?
Con has survival. She's trained
Nice.
in it.
Thank you for coming with me.
Gotta have a rogue.
28.
Oof, 28. You're not seeing any tracks. You're looking around, you blew this place up, there's no tracks on the ground, and you sliced this bioship open. There's nothing left of it. But as you're kind of walking around trying to suss these things out, Zavid, you feel the sending spell within your brain. Let me see where it's there. Is the image. Again, my mouse is slow, so share. And within your brain, you hear the voice of Pembroke Wessel. Zavid, do you hear me? This is Pembroke Wessel, chosen of Desna, back on the Drummond Observatory. Am I coming through?
Yes, you're coming through.
Good. You told us to update you whenever there was any movement. We have been watching the place you told us you were at, and we have seen lots of bioships raise up into orbit. Suddenly, there's a mass exodus from every body. Do you know what is going on?
What were we waiting for above table?
You had sent out a false message to the hive mind that the weapon was on Aukturn the Stranger, and that's why you were having a barbecue. You were waiting for them to leave before you could leave.
Yes, that's right.
So,
I'm going to feign ignorance. I'm going to say, I don't know, but it seems like they know something we don't.
Okay. Well, is there any specific place I should keep an eye on?
Just keep an eye on them and see where they're headed.
Roger, of course. If you learn anything, please let us know.
All right, will do. Thank you.
Over and out.
All right, just in case someone intercepted that, they're going to think we don't know what the fuck's going on.
That was probably a good choice.
And I'm going to convince that there are no enemies here. I mean, especially if they're all going to Octurne at this point. There's no one here spying on us. No one gives a fuck. So, and there's no one around to give a fuck. So I'm going to fly back.
Okay.
To the very confused Corino who saw me look around like a weirdo and then like fly away after this whole bomb radio fiasco. I come back and I go, all right, I wanted to make sure that we were not being spied on before I told you this, but the way we got here was on a ship. However, it is not the only way to pass from Golarion to Castrovel.
Oh.
There is a special kind of tree. If you understand how this tree works, you can pass through it to a similar tree onto Golarion, very precisely to where our sort of home is.
Oh, that's amazing.
In order to
And,
do it, you need to know the specific rights and what kind of tree to look. So I'm going to tell him about the tree.
Stride.
Yeah, the end shard. Is there?
Hell
There
yeah.
is one on Castrovel,
I have
right?
Entstride immediately.
Yeah, you all
On
have
me,
that Enshard Stride
so-
spell, and there aren't any on this planet, but at least 2 of you have an Enshard Acorn that was given to you by Ash the Red-Haired atop Mount Skildmore.
I'm going to give him one then, if that's
Yeah.
okay with everybody
fine.
else. I'll say plant this somewhere where it can get good light and be sheltered, but is not easily visible from the sky and can be hidden with magic and anything else. Maybe mundane means as well might be good. You do not want anyone to discover this. This is a tree that is very special to druids. Entire orders of druids exist to nurture and protect these trees and keep them secret. Me giving you this would probably piss some of them off, but it
I
is
will
mine.
cherish it
It
with
is
my
my
life.
gift to give. Yeah. Once
Thank
it
you.
grows, it should take about like I
Well,
don't
it
know
goes
how long
very
it takes.
fast.
It grows
Dirges
very
grew very
quickly.
fast.
Maybe like a month. It should be big enough. I can spell you the way to use it.
Amazing.
Yes,
I'll guard it with
I-
my life.
please. It's if you ever come across something that threatens to destroy the tree at the expense of your life, I hate to say it, let the tree be destroyed. It is better for it to be destroyed and not used by an enemy than it is to sacrifice your own life trying to protect it in vain.
Understood.
Just it is a secret, but as long as that secret is kept, it is something that can be safe. If you cannot protect it, you just keep it hidden.
I can do that. I can
Okay.
hide in the jungle well enough.
That is all. And I'm like, I put it in his like winged, or no, he's got like clawed hands because
Yeah, Claudius.
and I kind of close them. I'm like, this is a very important. Like people have died for this. Like you have to protect this secret. But I think he's smart enough to understand that, especially with everything that's been going on. I trust him, and I kind of look to everybody else. I'm like, that's okay, right? We trust him.
Yeah, no, that'll make transporting in here, and if we need to come back, so much easier.
Yeah.
I don't want to come back, no offense, but if we have to,
Is Skitrix deactivated or is she conscious?
Yes, Skitrix is in the Faraday cage that Khan put together. I made an image of that.
Right.
I found an old like I don't know printing press image that was had Michael Faraday in a cage, and I just edited it.
So I just want to know that she's not, because we had very sensitive conversations. I needed to know that she wasn't listening to us, and if she was, I needed to
Yeah.
have a silent spell on her at all times.
That would have been easy enough to do. Having
Yeah.
a silent spell around her. But what are you doing with her? Are you taking her with you?
Well, that's a good question. I got to look to everybody else about that. We've got one of her. We've used her essence to align Peneliar's blood to the other parts of her so she can hunt them down. And now that we've done that, we need to give her, I think, B6. What's his
Bix?
name? Bix.
BX9.
Yeah.
Bix.
BX9. Yeah.
And I
'Cause
need
he's
to
the one-
let Bix also know about everything else. So he has
Yeah,
all
you
the
have a lot to
data.
tell Bix.
I have
Yeah.
all of her memory.
You can tell him that when you get back on the ship.
Bix is the one that is going to be the best position to cleanse Skitrix from his goddess and free her mind. He has been with her since the beginning, since before all of this. If anyone can do it, it would have to be him. I can't think
yeah.
of anyone better.
Oh yeah.
We could try it, but
No.
I'm not confident. Even with Khan's brilliance,
Han thought the radio was a bomb, Zavid.
Khan has gotten. Listen, she's very impressive. You're right there too, Khan. You're like still listening. I'm like, she's incredibly intelligent, but also she's also been very lucky to do stuff on her first try, like constantly. And
True.
this is one of those things where it's like, I definitely want someone who might know this system a little bit more. It's like you wouldn't hire someone who designs farmhouses for a living and is really good at designing farmhouse to build a castle for you. You know
True.
what I mean? Like, sure, they could probably do okay, but I would rather have the castle architect who's done it before build the castle.
There's like a close up on Khan and like a single tear is falling out of her eye. Cool.
All right, but aside from that, I think that's all of the in-between downtime stuff I wanted to
Excellent.
do. If that's cool. If anyone has anything else that I didn't think of.
No.
Nope.
We can, if you don't mind, we can just hand wave you back to the ship because Zavid,
Yeah.
you still have your shadow walk thing.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, I'm just going to drop you in the ship.
I do
How
not
about that?
mind.
That's
So you can go ahead and close
Yeah.
out of the Temple of the 12. We are officially done with the pre-written AP stuff. Take a hero point,
woo.
everyone, for finishing.
Woohoo!
We are now back into delicious homebrew. Back aboard the Sunrise Maiden. Zavid, you were able to shrink the distance you traveled by hours, days at a time.
Was
getting
Corey
back.
No staying with us, or is he?
Oh,
I
whoops. Nope. I just forgot to take him off the combat tracker.
I want to
Boop.
go on the spaceship.
There we go.
We waved to him, tearful goodbye.
Bye.
I run back to
Bye.
hug. I think I'm gonna be tough. I run back to hug. I'm like,
Oh,
I will never forget you, my friend.
my brother and ally.
Yeah, I fucking love that. I was gone one session, and so we just assumed like, yeah, we had
He
like
went
we
for the
bonded really
bit.
strongly.
It's one of my favorite running gags.
Um,
That's why I came up with two weird, like, feather from some other weather. I really wanted to lean into it. So, you're back aboard the Sunrise Maiden. You can
Mhm.
see that the swarm and the gastronauts are hard at work prepping things, cleaning up. You are free to, I believe it's unlocked, you are free to move about as you please.
we move about the
Oh.
cabin. All right.
Reese is
Well,
gonna beeline to Bix, wherever the hell he is.
Vix is back on Galarian, but you can go to like a command, like a.
Oh, I thought
the
you said he
bridge
was
would
on the
have-
ship.
No, he's. I said you can talk to him on the ship because
Yeah.
you've got like a command console where you could like radio him, that kind of thing.
Okay, yep. I'm gonna do that.
is it like encrypted?
Yeah, it's encrypted.
Yeah, I imagine a stray sending spell could be intercepted, but something this big would have
Mhm.
like runes and everything to encrypt it. So I would
Exactly.
like to send an encrypted message and download. We don't have to
Yeah,
do
Yeah,
all
we don't
please,
have
that.
to
I don't
go
wanna roleplay
word for
that.
word because there was a whole lot of that.
There's a little too much. Yeah.
Mhm. So you can tell Bix everything you learned about Skitrix in the past, about Cassandra Lee, what Khan figured out about how the Skitrix Prime is within Cassandra Lee's brain. He says, he thanks you for it. I can't remember his voice. I almost went into
That
Carl
was like a
Sagan. I know
beetle,
that's
or
wrong.
wasn't it?
I
Or
think it was more like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
Thank
Oh,
you
it
very
is.
much for the information. Yes, I think I found it once again. Con, Reese, Zavid, all of you once again go above and beyond.
all right. Well,
What?
he's aware. He knows what we've got. So now we have to make our way to the weapon.
That's right. I can share this again. The Gate of the 12. 12 stars orbiting within your solar system, positioned in the
There.
sky such that the pole star is at its center. 11 out of the 12 have a beam of gamma radiation that Khan has discovered, all aimed at a central point. A bubble of space ripples around it. Each of
Sorry.
these stars has a planet orbiting them. Sorry, I keep interrupting you. Go ahead.
No, I'm thinking out loud. I didn't mean to. I'm interrupting you, really. I'm sorry about that. I also have had a lot of caffeine, and I'm just
Yeah.
like.
It's fine. We're both there.
So, my question then: these stars are not the size of actual stars. They're very small.
Correct.
They're basically little
They're
Earth-sized.
like planet-sized.
Yeah, and the planets orbiting them are very small,
Like
like
moons.
Enceladus,
Yes.
size, like the size
Absolutely.
of Arizona, maybe. I want to,
Still big, but not like Earth big.
right. I want to land on the planet on the one that doesn't have the gamma beam, right? I think that's probably where the control for this is to activate the last gamma beam.
Okay.
If I had to guess,
So,
that's
as
probably how you control it.
Yeah. You're good guesses so far. So this construction, this constellation is not far away. In your ship, it doesn't take very long because, as Khan has determined, it's nuclear powered, so it's a very quick ship. You're pulling into orbit around this body. And I want you all to give me perception checks. DC of like 42, let's say.
42. Hut, hike.
Hut, set, hike. Nice.
45.
Wow. I've guidance myself.
Okay, sure. So, yeah, guidance is enough for a 42. So all three of you kind of spot it. As you're getting closer to this planet, you start to see... Correct. You start to see that instead of really organic shapes the way you are normally used to, like when you came up on Castroville, you're seeing weirdly geometric features. Circles, lines, arcs. This planet... Khan, give me crafting check, actually.
Okay.
Let's say 40... Ooh, actually, no. Civ tech check, please.
Oh, okay.
Where did you get this image? I love this.
I believe Wikipedia nailed it. Con.
So it's like
Wars.
a Star Wars world? Okay,
Yeah.
I want to find all the worlds that look like this so I can use them for Spelljammer. This is amazing. I love this.
Thank you. Khan, your jaw drops. This is, as Shane said, this is no moon. This is a completely artificial planet. This is what is known as an ecumonopolis, a world city. If you're perhaps familiar with Coruscant from Star Wars, the capital city where the Jedi Council is, that is an ecumonopolis. You've only heard of these in sci-fi stories. Like this is fairy tale bullshit. But you're seeing it in front of you out the window of your ship. A world city.
That looks like a big moon. Are you sure this is a place?
It's more than a moon.
Oh, cool.
Oh, all right.
Well,
Sweet, let's go home then.
neat.
All right, well, as long as it's a place that we're supposed to be. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, what do you think about this, Con?
I mean, is this the place that's being blasted with gamma radiation?
It's the only one that is not.
The only one that is not.
It's the one that's at 7 o'clock.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Maybe we better step on it before, just saying. We might get blasted with gamma radiation and we might die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Moriko Nash, the ghost inside the machine of the ship.
The ghost in the shell.
Literally the ghost in the ship.
Literally.
Oops, I did not mean to make her the background. I meant to stupid trackpad. Sorry about that. Yes, there she is. Captain Moriko Nash pops up and says, "Admiral, I have been running some scans of this planet, this planetoid, and it appears there's a small
one small patch of life forms, about 200 to be specific. The rest of the planet seems entirely sterile.
That's. I'm surprised that there's anything living on it at all. Yeah, set a course. Set a course.
Aye, aye. Beep, boop. And she goes away. And you're welcome to close out of the maiden ship image now, because I have a map for you, since you said to land. As you're coming out of orbit, your ship is very smooth coming down. It's not like, coming screaming through the atmosphere. As you approach, everything seems to just zoom in infinitely. You get more details. There's buildings and shapes and tall things and round things and square things. And as you're getting closer and closer and closer, you get near to the ground and you see that there's just rubble everywhere. Everything is in ruins. Nothing is bustling. There's no movement. It's just broken. Everything is broken. But you manage to land in a somewhat relatively open spot. Successfully landed, Admiral.
Excellent. What are people doing here?
Fire people.
Exactly.
Oh, and for the record, you
Why
can have
is
had
Gamora?
Why is Gamora? You can have had a long rest on that.
Okay,
There
cool.
you go. Yeah, long rest. I
And
just
we're
forgot
off
to
of
do it earlier.
Castrovel, so
Yes,
we
you're
don't
off of
have to worry
Castrovel.
about the weird shit.
No more weird shit. I've given you all your spell slots back that I took away. All that's
Cool.
gone. So yeah, consider all of that over.
Yay.
Yes. So new day. You can have all your spells back if you need to cast shit,
Do
and they
we
don't cost
need
extra.
to roll any willpower save?
No.
Cool.
Because we're not on Galarian.
Yep. Not on Galarian or any of the other planets.
Hey, I'm not sure how this plan goes. I had to be sure.
You took a long rest on your ship.
Oh, fuck. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So no negative effects whatsoever right now. You're gonna feel a whole lot more powerful.
Good.
Woohoo!
So what do? Do you just wander out? Do you buff up? Do you do any checks before you leave the ship? Well, what's up? What are you thinking? Sorry, I'm over caffeinated and excited. I'm not trying to be pushy.
Yeah, I guess.
No,
Well,
it's all good.
Kanna's gonna, remind people that like there's people on this planet, or at least there's something living. So we should be on the lookout for it. I think it's just incredible that one city could take over an entire planet. Do you know how much building materials, depending on the level of technology that's at play? And she just starts rambling on and on and on. What's the air quality like if we step outside?
Give me a crafting check on this one.
Yeah. We should suit up just in case.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is breathable, but it's a very thin atmosphere. It's probably going to be like hiking up a mountain.
Yeah.
So unless you have extra oxygen, it's going to be rough. But you can live. You're not going to suffocate.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I think Savid has the air bubble spell. Can you is that an upcastable spell?
I think. Hold on.
I would allow you to upcast air bubble.
Yeah, if air bubble is a spell, I think it was second level in 5e, so maybe fourth level I can put it
air
on.
bubble is a first level spell, and normally it's just like a reaction and it lasts a few seconds. But if you cast it like third level, I'd say I'll let you cast it for long and extended period.
Okay, so I'll do
Nothing
that
crazy.
so that we've got the ability to breathe here.
I like breathe.
Let me put you on the map.
Me too. Crazy enough.
Wild.
There you go. I've dropped y'all on the map.
It's like, wait, you like breathing too? Oh, that's
Oh my
crazy. I
God,
love breathing.
same.
Holy shit, it's twinsies.
Wait, so much in
That's
common.
much-
That's crazy.
I was about to say that. Play with a
I
group
guess-
of people for like 4 years.
I know, right? This is what happens.
I guess we go out and start looking.
Oh.
Great. The opening latch at the bottom of the Sunrise Maiden opens up, revealing a ramp for you to walk down. It's becoming very familiar. The ship is becoming kind of homey at this point. It's nice. But you walk out, and again, there's just debris everywhere. Not just trash, but like broken technology of all make and size. Con, it's everything is capturing your eye. What is this? What's this? What is this? What's this? Like even though it's garbage, it's all clearly was functional garbage. It was functional at one point, but now it's just garbage, useless, ruined. It makes you sad actually. All this
Yeah.
technology is ruined.
Could I do a crafting check to kind
Absolutely.
of tell how most of the stuff was broken? Like, is it wear and tear from age? Was there an explosion?
Yeah,
What
crafting.
happened that left the city in ruins?
Let's go with 44 crafting check.
All right.
So I think you need an 8.
Yes.
You can have guidance. Ooh.
Han is not doing so hot on these crafting checks.
No,
I'll
not
hero
today.
point it.
Okay, you can hero point it. Add a +1. So you need a 7, I guess.
Which one would think would be, easy. However.
Oh my God.
No.
Can Danny
you can't.
guidance?
I was already
She already had it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Con
So-
just can't
No,
tell. She's
figure it out.
overtaken by the sheer volume of stuff.
Yeah, that's it. You're overwhelmed by how much there is. You can't figure out any one specific reason.
Reese
Yeah.
puts a shoulder on her hand, and a shoulder on her hand, a hand on her shoulder. It's like, don't worry about the debris.
It's debris.
I don't
That's
want
way
cheese
funnier
right
than it
now.
has.
Thank you.
It is.
Oh my god! Can Elliot have a hero point, please?
Yes. Take a hero
I
point.
was like,
That
this is way
ridiculous.
funnier than it has any right to be. And then you followed up debris with the fucking cheese comment, like, bam, bam. Shit.
On
I
it.
walked right into that one.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
You got me.
So
you
good.
really
Not
got
believe
me.
that.
So good.
All right.
So yeah, Con, you're just overwhelmed. Your brain can't latch on to any one specific thing. But again, it makes you kind of sad.
Yeah.
Zavid, what are you doing?
Good question. I'm closing out of some of the
Oh, sure.
many
I've opened a lot
windows
of
that I
art.
have. Yeah. Okay. Some of them I want to open just in case I forget a name. Okay. Well, this area we're in is completely in ruins.
Everything you've seen so far is in ruins.
If there is a control station for this, it would either be in the interior of the planet, or there should be a chunk of it missing, because if we recall, found that rock was the control for the thing. So do we know where the rock is? Where's the rock again?
It's back on Eox, in orbit of Eox with King Jarek.
Yeah.
King
So
Jarek
if we
and
can-
the corpse fleet. So it's under lock and key.
We need to find where that rock goes, essentially, because I think this is where the missing puzzle piece fits into. So I'd say let's do a scan of the planet from orbit. Like, let's go around, or the moon, or this tiny station thing. Let's go around. We'll try and find any noticeable topography, like irregularities, where we could see that a giant rock like that would fit. If it's like too chaotic or too smooth or whatever, we're not seeing anything, then we would have to maybe go to the inside of the planet and find like a way in.
The ship can release its drones. It has a couple of automated surveillance drones it can send out to do that kind of work for you.
That's good.
So, yeah. Captain Nash can send that out.
Since con crafting check,
Mhm.
it's like staring at the debris. But, but I want to do a society check.
Sure.
See if, while there is debris and I don't know what it's of, or if I can figure out if maybe using.
Ooh, excellent roll. Reese, you're looking around at all this ruined stuff, and whereas Khan was overtaken by the sheer volume and size, you're able to get kind of a granular look, and you're recognizing a bunch of Civrac symbols on all of them. All of this is Civ tech. The stuff where if you sing to it, it activates. The stuff Khan's been learning about. It's all made of ceramite, that ceramic metallic alloy you've been seeing everywhere. Khan was just way too overwhelmed to notice.
He looks over to Danny and it's just like, mind humming a tune as we walk? I want to see something.
Oh, sure. And Danny starts to sing and hum. And give me perception checks.
All right. Perception.
I'm Reese.
Damn, Reese, yeah, wow. Damn, Zavid, wow. 2 19s. And then Khan.
I like that Reese only sees a little bit better than Speed.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. All right, I'm going to start with Khan. Khan, you do see something start to kind of flash up northish of you. I'll kind of show you where at. Right about there-ish. You see a bright glinting yellow glow in a pile of trash or debris. It's not like paper and trash. It's junk. But you do see a glimmer of gold.
Okay.
And as you get closer, you can kind of move some stuff aside, and you see it's a hexagonal prism made of some kind of a gold crystal, but every face is cracked, deep fissures. But it flashes every time Danny hits a higher note.
Ooh.
Do we summon a mending?
I don't believe so. Seems like a spell Khan should learn.
I don't remember if it was on the arcane spell list.
It should be. Let me check.
Either way, I took my spells so long ago. I have shield and I have acid splash, and those are my cantrips. And those are the cantrips I get. Don't give me mending. Unless I like make a robot that casts mending.
It's on every spell list.
Oh,
but, yeah.
cool.
It's good to know. But yeah, this is what you find, Khan. It's for you, it would be about the size of a backpack. So it's probably about this big, but it's like for Khan, it's pretty large.
I think we're going to need to fix this before we do anything with it. It would be too unstable to try and discern its purpose before getting it into working order. We might blow it up by accident, and that would make it even harder to figure this out. And I think I can switch out my cantrips on a long rest. And
You sure can.
I want to ask you, would I have been smart enough to do that before coming to this place in case something was broken? I feel like I would have.
Seems like. Because like
Shane doesn't remember this stuff, but I feel like Zavid is all he does is think about this. So
yeah, that's true. And you know that they've been Khan's been fixing stuff left and right. So and you've been wanting to be helpful.
And I think also maybe I might have asked Khan, why don't you get mending? And Khan's like, I don't want it. I'll build a robot for that. And I'm like, I'll get mending.
There you go. So yeah, we could say you would have kind of prepared it.
Yeah, so I'll sub out one of my spells. I don't know which one. Probably not telekinetic projectile or ghost sound.
I mean, I have telekinetic.
I like those ones.
I have telekinetic projectiles, so if you did want to sub that one out,
Well, but
Reese
it's
can
also an
use it.
attack that I could use.
Oh,
One of
okay.
your only offensive
Yeah.
That's
efforts.
true. That's
I
true.
think maybe. Fuck it, ghost sound. I don't need ghost sound. I don't need it. I
Okay.
get rid of ghost sound for
Ooh.
mending,
Woo.
and I'm gonna mend it. I don't know if this is like a minute-long cast like it is in 5e, but
Yeah,
I'll
it doesn't
do
take
each
very
crack.
long. Great.
Yeah, just make sure I'm kind of examining it, making sure I get to the inside, to any cracks that kind of went into it. Start from there and work my way up.
Just give me a. No, you don't need to roll. That's fine. It's magic. So I don't have art of it unbroken, but you are able to fill in the cracks and make this crystal whole again. And with that perception check, once it's whole again, and as Danny keeps singing, it flashes again, and deep inside, you can almost swear there's lines going left and right, thousands and thousands of lines inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't discern what they are, though. They're kind of squiggly and hard to see.
There are thousands of lines inside the crystal.
Mm-hmm. It's very
Me and
difficult to
Reese-
see. You only got it because you and Reese can see it because you rolled nat 19s.
I think Elle has a thing that helps her with crafting checks, and it's like the
Yeah, I have a
like
jeweler's lens.
Can
Mhm.
she examine to see, like, magnify? I bet it's a bunch of fucking lines for a song. Like, you have to sing the song to activate it. I'm
It's
guessing.
the bars on sheet music.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. It's probably like that.
Con, as you use your jeweler's lens and you look deep inside of it, you see and you recognize that it's somewhat like a lattice inside the crystal where they're aligned in certain ways, up versus down. And you realize it's binary code.
Hold on. Would Reese understand that from his perception roll, since he has been basically how to speak robot?
You kind of have been, yeah, with the machine can't. That's right, you have been. You could roll me a society check on that.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Now that Con has pointed it out. Like, what do you say to him on that, Con?
It's not sheet music like we thought. It's code.
And Reese just kind of like, wait, no, I've got it.
You look with the jeweler's lens, Reese, and you can see, yeah, up, down, 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 up, down, down, and you realize that you're putting it together. You're kind of writing some stuff down, translating left, right, and again, and that's a really good roll.
He's muttering like insane.
And you realize that this is a data storage device. It's like a USB stick. Things are hard coded into here, into this crystal lattice to be stored for later. This, not unlike something like a floppy disk or a CD, which can only last a couple of years, maybe decades at best, this could probably last thousands, millions of years if it hadn't been cracked. But now that it's uncracked, this is an extraordinarily long-term storage device for data.
I need to put this on the
Do
Well, we
CDs
have it
only
right
last
here.
like years before they stop working?
Years to decades. The chemicals inside do something that's called disk rot, where they just rot over time.
I didn't know that.
It's not
Yeah.
I
great.
need to digitize all of my shit.
Digitize
oh
your
my
shit.
god. Yeah, wow.
But yeah, Reese just goes, this is a storage device and what's on it, but we should probably bring it to the ship. Maybe they can analyze further as we check this out. I don't want this to get lost. And he like carefully takes it from Khan's hands and he just like hops back into the ship and gives it to the people who would be best with that kind of
Perfect.
tech.
Yeah, that's fine. Probably the auto gnome. Okay, so that was only one of the three things that y'all find. Let's see, that was Khan's was the lowest. Next up
That's
would have
impressive.
been, yeah, that was the lowest of the three rolls. So the next one was Zavid, right?
Yep.
47. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Zavid, as Reese is putting that crystal back in the ship, something catches your eye over to the west. I'm gonna just move you around about here. Because again, Danny's just wandering around singing at this point, realizing that that's what activates these machines, makes, kind of sparks them a little bit. And you see a faint blue glow under a really heavy thing. It looks like a heavy wall has fallen in this area, but you're seeing like the crack under a closet. When you turn on a closet light in a dark room, you can see the light coming from under it. There's a faint blue glow coming from this collapsed wall.
For the record, I have Ant Hall, Longstrider, and Wanderer's Guide. Yeah.
I just assume you cast that the moment you wake up.
Well, yeah, right as we're landing on the planet.
Or whenever you need them, yeah.
Yeah, Wanderer's Guide, it takes a minute. I do that when I wake up just because it lasts until a long rest. That gets rid of a difficult terrain for overland travel.
Sweet.
Can't get lost.
That'll be helpful.
That sort of thing.
Nice.
Yeah. And then the other two last for 8 hours. So I just do that at the start of the adventure.
Great.
So I don't have to worry about it. So I'll go in, lift up.
Yeah, and between Ant Hall and your belt of giant strength that you got from the aspect of Norgorber or whatever ages ago, you're able to easily lift up this wall. And what you find is a thick rod-like instrument with a core of cracked blue crystal. The tip is scorched and partially melted. When moved while Danny hums, it elicits a mild tinny hum, and grooved internal channels are severed, revealing needle-thin shards of glass exposed like nerve endings.
I would like to crafting check fix this thing. I immediately want to fix this. Is it missing a part, or does it look like it just got snapped?
Got snapped. The internals got snapped. It's like if your nerve endings got snapped inside of you and they start poking out of your skin.
I immediately
so sometimes
while we're waiting, I want to say while we're waiting for the scan of the planet or whatever, I'm gonna take this back to the ship.
Sure.
Just so I can have like a table with light so I can look, because I'm gonna have to probably put all these nerve endings or these optic fiber cables like together like the right way. I can't fuck that up, so that's gonna take some time to like examine. I want to do that. The more you do it, the more you realize it reminds you of the brain surgery you did on Ilkana / Liliana Thriceborn. These are almost like nerve endings. I feel like this is probably a mind or something. Yeah.
So I want a medicine check from you, actually, not crafting.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, here we go. I'm going to use a hero point.
Yeah, that was a bad roll 3. Still not quite enough.
Yeah, I'm like having trouble. I think. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
thank you. That's very nice of you.
Nah, you're having some serious trouble with this.
Yeah, I'm like, I think I can't get past the fact that it's like artificial, and then there's like little microscopic inscribed like labels to things, but it's all in that language that only Reese knows. So I'm like,
I'm on
Reese.
I'll be on the ship at this point. Actually, I'll put myself back there. Just I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
When did you get on here? Like comes back.
Look, I found something. I thought I could fix it on my own, but I'm having issues like decoding what. My problem is I don't know I know how to connect these. I don't know which ones to connect them to. But if you look,
and I like lines.
Reese,
and I'm like so hopefully Reese can help.
Reese, please roll me a Sivrak lore. DC of 36. It's not very high because you have the lore skill now.
Oh fuck.
Oof.
Does anyone else have? What about Danny?
Danny has a couple in the chamber. There you go. No, 1 to a 20. I love when that happens.
Okay.
So critical. Yeah, Reese, you are able to, using Khan's little jeweler's lens, you can see, well, this one's A, this one's A. This is 1, this is 1. B, B. But they're the equivalent thereof. And you're able
I imagine that one was you didn't understand at first. You're like, oh, it's upside down. And you turn around.
Like, oh, God, wrong way.
That's exactly it. Yeah, he had it upside down, so he couldn't read it at all. But yeah, once you get it right side up, not a problem. And with that, you're able to
Yeah,
it all
yeah.
needs
You just
together.
tell me connect this, and I just do what you tell me to do. Connect this, and
Hmm. And then Khan is able to, or no, I mean Zavid is able to use your mending spell, right? You said you picked that up.
Yeah,
Uh,
mending.
because the tip of it is kind of scorched and melted a little bit, but that's enough for mending to just kind of reshape the metal into and
Yeah.
get rid of the scorch marks. And yeah, you've fixed this thing, but you're not sure what it does yet. You'd probably need
Now-
Khan for that.
I'm gonna go to Khan. I'm like, let's go to our resident
let's
expert
go to the rat.
and give her an aid with crafting because we did just like examine this for
Yep,
a long
yep.
time.
Yeah,
So
Khan goes,
You did.
"Oh, look who came calling back."
Khan, you can have
Gosh.
a +3 from aid, +1 from guide, so a 4 on. But I want you to roll Civ Tech, please.
Oh shoot! Oh crap! Can I do a civ tech to
You don't have that. Only
civ
Khan
tech?
does.
Civ rec. Damn. But about my
Yours is about their culture. Khan's is about their technology. Zavid's, yours is about their religion. Oh, that was almost a 20. It was so close. You still beat the DC by 2. So Khan, you're looking at this thing and you go, whoa, because you recognize this is a really big version of the control rods in the nuclear reactor of your ship and your mole mech. This is the control rod for a very, very big nuclear fusion reactor. It's very big.
so I'm like, so I think it's like a game. Like you plug it in and you can probably play some sort of game like Roller Coaster Tycoon or something.
No,
I don't know.
have
It
to.
looks like a power rod or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Kind of shaped like a flashlight, but there's no bulb, so I
I
don't.
Yeah, I don't know how to
I
turn
did-
it on.
Let me clear up this misconception. You cannot play Roller Coaster Tycoon on it. No, this and she's just kind of stammering. No, this is an important part of a nuclear device.
Is it the power? Power it on.
Is it the radioactive?
Oh,
Am I going to die?
You can't
Well,
die.
let
You're
me,
part god.
It's not. No, this is a control rod. This thing would be made of like graphite or something similar.
Oh,
No,
so
That'd
no,
be-
no.
So when we touch it, does it kind of like have like the residue of graphite on our hand stuff?
On the tip, it would, yeah. You would have a little. As you were building it inside, yeah, you would have had residue of graphite. But it's not radioactive. No.
Okay.
It goes into a radioactive thing.
Okay. Well, this is some good stuff we found. A storage data device that can be accessed with Danny's voice. This thing also resonates when she hums, so it's probably the code to get it to work is auditory.
Reese just goes, I think I saw something.
You did, and I was getting to that right now.
Sorry.
No,
you're
not a
good.
problem.
For a
Not a
bit.
problem.
You're good.
So Reese, I'm just going to move you. You are tall, and you were kind of taking the high ground looking around. You spotted there's 2 round windows on this round circular, like orby thing, and you see that there's a hole in the top. So you were able to kind of climb up. You're very athletic. You jump in, and amongst the debris,
I tried to do a flip. Hold on.
yeah, let's see it. Oh, you land it. It's great. 49. So you flip into this place, and you're looking through, and again, Danny's wandering around humming, and you were seeing a glow, and what you spot is a metal device with a bunch of buttons all over it, and it has 2 rectangular, extremely thin sheets of some type of transparent material. Seems like glass, as far as you're concerned. But the rest of it is rusty, it's scratched.
Can I just try a crafting check for giggles?
Sure, DC is going to be 46 for you.
Okay. Hey!
Wow.
Let's go!
Okay. That natural 19 for a 46. You put me in my place on that one. You get the sense that this
Wow.
is some type of almost a computer. Like you've seen Khan make little devices that interact. This is probably some kind of device, like data pad, computer.
Like any like rec lore on that to see if there's any like patterns or anything on there.
Yeah, you can do Civrac lore.
Yeah,
gives you
knowing
40.
culture, yeah, you might be able to
Mhm,
determine its like
mhm.
purpose, like why they would have made it.
Oh
That was
no,
maybe
almost
not
another
how.
19.
it
No, you
almost
absolutely
was. No,
you cannot. That
I'm
was
not
very
gonna.
close. If you'd rolled another 19 on that, that would have been sick.
Hmm.
But no, you can't discern its use.
Yeah, at that, just like, all right, this is beyond me. I'm not that smart. And he like pretty much just like jumps up and glides. His like, shoom, gets a
Mhm.
good jump, and then he pops out. Like, I was right. I did see something, and he gives it to Khan and goes, it's a computer's thing. I just don't know what the it does. Do you have any idea?
Come on, give me a Civtech lore.
Got it. Maybe this time I'll even roll above a 10.
Maybe.
No.
Nope.
Why did you say that? Why did you say
Danny
that?
will give you a hero point. She has 2.
Thank you, Danny.
Well, if we didn't have hero points, we
We'd
would
be
not have
so
gotten
screwed.
nearly as far as we did. We would have died a long time ago, I feel like.
That is enough. That is enough. Even though it says failure, I didn't change the DC. This is definitely a computerized data pad. This transparent glass stuff is actually a transparent aluminum. It's the same as the windshield of your ship.
Ooh.
Mm.
So it's extremely strong. But you can tell that if this thing had power, it could probably act. It's basically an iPad for all intents and purposes, but it needs power.
Oh,
we
the
bring
third
this into
piece
the
of our
ship?
puzzle.
Hey, memory
Then I-
stick.
Memory stick,
Power,
data pad, power
data.
source.
So we've got the data, we got the way to access data, and then we've got the power to power the thing that
All
accesses
right, let's
the data.
plug it in.
That's right.
But, like,
Yay!
I think we're all smart enough at this point to kind of do that, and I think
Yes.
we all look at each other and then run to the ship.
Yes.
Reach with it in hand, like ha ha ha. ha.
And Danny's gonna have to be the one to put in the password. So Danny,
Danny!
Daddy, we need
Yep.
help.
All of you get into the ship. You're clicking together. This goes here, this goes here. Oh, obviously, yes. Click, 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 click. And Danny begins singing the song that you found on the Ceramite scroll case back on Castrovel. Wow. Boom. The screen lights up. And you can see upon it that it shows an image of the globe around you. And it centers on yourself. And I have to think for a second. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 dots right where you stand. And there are 3 other dots that form a triangle several kilometers away. But there are 3 dots right on top of you.
Counts the
I mean,
dots all over
makes
again.
sense. There are 3 dots right on top of us, but aren't there? There are 4 of us. hanging
There are
around.
4 of you, yes. There are 3 dots right on top of you. 3
But
dots somewhere
Danny's
else. And there's
undead.
about. That's true.
So maybe Danny isn't showing up because she's undead.
Khan will, look around, just kind of trying to spot anyone that might be out of place.
Do a crafting check, Con.
Yeah.
45 DC. Regular
Right.
crafting. Oh, it's almost in that 20. Wow.
Yeah.
50. Okay, still
really
high.
amazing.
Still really good. You zoom in, you pinch zoom, like just on a phone,
Yeah.
and you see that all 3 of them are on you.
On me?
All 3 dots are on you, Con.
Oh. Huh?
And then I guess you rolled high enough, it hits you. You're holding 3 pieces of CivTech, working CivTech. You
that
have
makes
that
sense.
lens, you have the scroll case, and you now have this data pad. This is
That's
showing
what I-
you working CivTech. There's 3 other working pieces a couple of kilometers away, that in like a triangle. There's three of them.
Ah.
So that's why
think
there's 6 dots.
we should be fine. It's technology. I mean, where there's technology, there might be people, but no, I don't think we're going to be imminently attacked.
Let us
Haunted
split
tech
up.
might.
Well, we shouldn't because we only have one dragon radar, so we probably go as a group.
Yep.
Okay, so go outside and give me perception checks again, fresh ones, everybody.
All right, fresh perception. If I could find the roll, there it is.
Nope.
Whoop. Boop-a-doop-a-doop.
No
I took a
can-do
10.
boss.
Oof.
I'll roll for Danny as well. Are you bringing like Penelia or Walkawi with you, or are they staying on the ship?
You remember Rakawi.
Okay. I'll have Walkawi roll as well.
Quick, someone who has better rolls, get out there.
Is finally Walkawi's the only one who hit the DC.
See?
Oh, she's psychic. That makes sense, actually. As you're wandering around, getting ready to follow the dragon radar to these other 3 dots, Walkawi goes, and it holds up a fist like this in the stop, and says,
I can sense 2 creatures in that large orange dome to the top, the northeast, with the hole in the front. There's 2 living beings in there, thinking sentient beings.
Hey.
I do not understand the language. It's very bizarre, completely alien to me.
and I'll show
Hold
you
on.
which one I'm talking about. In here. And it's been a while, so you might not remember you have it, Zavid. You have a wand of tongues that you got at the Pride Fest.
It's true. I think about the fact that our resident linguist is having issues understanding, and I'm like, oh, wait a second. I like rummage through my shit. And the bottom, there's like, it's like stabbed through a stick of salami. I'm like, hold on a second, I wipe it off.
Ew.
I needed a snack. What do you want from me? But I kind of test it out. I can see it's still matched. Just a little, it needs to be wiped down by like an alcohol pad or something. And I'm like, all right, it's fine. And I am going to cast it on.
It's a group thing. It's high enough. It's like a 7th
sure.
level tongues.
Cool. I'll cast it so that we can all understand and speak every language.
Oh, yeah, yes, thank you. They're talking about Khan. They're saying, calling her artifact holder? They almost sound frightened.
On your known.
They're afraid. They're afraid.
Good.
It's afraid.
It's afraid!
Yeah. So
They're discussing what to do. They don't want to escape, and they don't want you to see them, and they fear your wrath.
oh, we should call out to them. Make the choice easy.
Reese can call out to him.
I think
Yeah.
intimidation. They are scared of us, so say like, we know you're there, and if you fear our wrath, you will come forward now, lest we chase you down. Something like that.
Yeah,
Do
Reese
you have
just
intimidation, Con?
I think you mean Reese.
Or Reese, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trained in everything.
Okay, sweet. Oh, that's right. You are trained in everything. Yeah, roll an intimidation. It's not very high. I thought I was going to laugh when that was a 3,
Oh,
but a
same.
39. That is
Yeah,
enough. The DC was
Reese just
36.
goes, "Hey, you in there," and he's speaking. We can sense you. You can come out now. We aren't going to harm you. Come out now.
And slowly, from that little opening, you start to see 2 faces. Again, I'm a little slow, but I'm pulling up their art now.
Love fuckers are.
They have 4 eyes, no nose, but a mouth red of eyes with snake-like pupils.
Ooh.
I love
They-
them!
They wear jewelry. It seems to be made of the same debris and detritus that's all around you. In fact, Khan instantly recognizes that one of them wears earrings made of hard drive discs, hard drive platters. But they raise their heads up and they say,
You can hear us? Oh, artifact holder, we should not have doubted your abilities.
That's right.
Please spare us your wrath.
Yes, we do not want to battle you. We mean no aggression.
says the larger one.
Reese just goes, how do you know of us?
We are scavengers. We pick the debris fields, looking for the blessings from the gods. We just saw your chariot. We hid.
Yes, we are lowly scavengers. We just want our tribe to thrive.
What if you continue doing your job and there's anything useful for us and our cause, and let us know and we'll let you roam free.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you hold the sacred tech, the sacred artifacts. So do our Yirek, our leader.
What does I name them? Oh, damn me.
How dare you not remember?
How dare I not
Oh,
remember
fiddlesticks.
everything? How dare I not remember absolutely
Damn
everything?
encyclopedia
one.
brain, what is it good for?
Seriously.
Right.
Sila Godarm.
Our Yirek, Sila Godarm, is also a holder of a sacred relic. She could answer anything you need. She lives at the life basin.
The
Not
life
far.
basin. Guide us there, so that we may be welcomed as guests instead of as threats. Right.
Yes. Oh, artifact holders.
Yes, of course. We will take you there. Please follow us.
And they seem to be getting a little more comfortable with you, but they still seem extremely frightened of Khan. Every few steps, they kind of glance back to make sure you're not, lighting them on fire. That kind
Yeah,
of thing.
Khan does a little she crosses her arms, just kind of like, I can get used to this.
Yeah, your intimidation and your tact there, you're just like, oh my god. Then with Reese being all like, hey, you're gonna tell me what to do, they're kind of like aroused a little bit, like, why is this attractive man just ordering? Yeah, I have to follow what he says.
Sorry, my headphones just went weird. So,
I mean, Reese doesn't even have any snake-like features. I fear you may be busted to their sensibilities.
Yeah.
true.
Honestly, with their pronounced cheekbones and stuff, I think the skinny, bad posture fucking Zavid might look more like them than.
Yeah.
You see the shoes on the other foot, because now Zavid is the sexy one.
Zavid's the hot one. I do like that idea.
You know
That's
what?
very funny.
I say that's
It's canon. Zavid is the hot one to them. So as you're walking, it's a bit of a ways. It's a couple of kilometers. But they start to calm down a little, and the larger one says to you, "I am Shusk. We are and this is my life partner, Soresa. We are of the Life Basin tribe."
Yes, we live here. We scratch out our living under the blessing of the 12-fold dance in the sky.
And as she says this, you look up, and you realize you hadn't looked up yet on this planet. Have any of you played Halo before? You know that moment when you first step out and you look up and you see the ring above you from horizon to horizon? You see 12 suns in the sky forming a ring above you. and you
Or
can see
rather,
each of them
almost like
has
a line.
like
Just
a
'cause
line, yeah,
you're in the ring.
because you're in
Yeah.
it. You're orbiting your sun, so you're at a slightly different angle, but it's mostly like a
Okay.
line. Yeah, but it's mostly a line or a ring of. You can see them in the sky, all 12 of them.
But yes, we are of the Life Basin tribe. The world provides with us food down from below. The green, it is delicious.
Yes, it has not been not as working as well as late, but we do not understand such things. The gods are fickle creatures, yes?
How long has your people lived here?
Since always,
The long time ago.
the forever. There was no before.
This planet's artificial, right? Though, how long has this planet been around?
Planet? What
They-
means planet?
I looked at Reese. I say,
What
like,
is artificial?
created by a creator. So you have
Oh.
gods, yes?
Yeah, yes, of course. The sisters, the 12 sisters.
And he points to the suns in the sky.
Mhm.
They dance with their partners evermore.
And you see the planets orbiting, dancing.
I'm rolling a 12-fold dance roll to see what I know about this.
Oh my god,
Yes,
12-fold dance
Nat
is
Knight.
perfect.
Thank you. That is the name of the religion, Zavid. You saw that written on the Temple of the 12, the 12-fold dance, under the constellation of the Gate of the 12. It said the
Yeah.
12-fold dance. So you recognize that their mythology is very simple. You're piecing it together very quickly as you're walking and talking. They believe that there are sisters in the sky who dance and dance, and they dance faster and gain more energy, all so that they can be together once more in the center. Their goal is to meet each other to dance forever. But you're getting the sense that that means that if all 12 activate, the weapon is released. Their religion is the degenerator and the gate. Their religion is just a degenerate version of science. Everything they believe has been filtered through an apocalypse.
Yes.
This becomes evident very fast.
I'm reasoning these are descendants of the makers of this technology who do not
Yes.
remember how it was made, but understand its importance, and that is the oral tradition that's passed for millennia.
That is correct. These, I will tell you, at this point, they let you know, yes, as you're asking them questions, like, it has this planet, how long's it been here, what do you call yourselves? And they say, we call ourselves the Civ, the people. And Reese, it hits you. Civ Rack. The people of 7. You are on the 7th planet of 12. The people of 7.
So you just
yeah.
Just we're people of 7 then.
Well, if you say, this sounds, yes. Sev, yes. This is the correct tongue.
This is the 7th sister, and I point to the sun that's much larger in the sky.
Yes.
I have their names. Hold up. I wrote them down somewhere.
It's fucking cool.
This is
Thank
cool.
you.
I love this.
We're
Yeah.
back. Like I said, we're back to homebrew again. Oh God, I wrote these down somewhere. I don't remember where I have them, but I wrote down what all the. Oh wait, the name of our planet. We call it Essela, and I'll share this again. You see the name Essela up top?
We also call her Eremopolis. We have forgotten meaning of word, Eremopolis.
But Reese, you are
Reese,
allowed
yeah,
to roll
I was about to say.
Sivrak lore. Daniel give you one more hero point. It's 34,
Shout out to
so you need a
Danny.
9. With a guidance, so take a 1 more, so you need an 8.
I'll hero
We're
point
all
one
doing
more.
bad on
You
our
have it?
own.
Yeah.
Okay,
There you
10.
go.
There we go.
Yep, you hit it. So you're piecing this together. Again, this is a long walk, so you're piecing things together. Zavita's piecing together this religious stuff. You're piecing together this language stuff, this linguistic, this weird, degenerate language, and you're realizing that Aramopolis is a degenerate form of Aramoecumonopolis, which means ghost city planet.
Which would
This
explain
planet
why
is a
it's
ghost town.
abandoned.
It's a ghost town. It's like a Wild West ghost town where there's one little oasis, one little spot of life left. There's about 200 people on this planet.
He just goes, oh, okay. So you and your people are the only ones on this planet. Everything else is abandoned.
Planet is what we call the world.
The world,
Ah.
yes.
The land.
Yes. There are the three tribes, the Life Basin, the Filth Stomach, and I forgot the third one off the top of my head. Filth Stomach, Life Basin, and... Is it that one? Oh, and the Mind River. Mind River. The Mind River tribe, the Life Basin tribe, and the Filth Stomach tribe.
Tell us more about them.
Well, we life basins. We provide food for all of the tribes. We all trade together.
And the Filth Stomach, they take the waste deep down into the ground, and they bring up fresh water for all. That is where the Mind River tribe is. And then there is the that's all three of them. Yeah. So Con, give me another crafting check, just regular crafting.
Got it. You got it. Crafting, my beloved.
Mm-hmm. Good enough. Con, they're describing some type of like a water treatment plant, is what the Filth Stomach sounds like. Where waste goes in, fresh water comes out. This whole planet's a machine. It has infrastructure. They're describing a water treatment plant.
Yeah, Con is reconsidering, like, she thought that the technology was all on the surface, but no, this is an artificial planet. It was designed. It's built to support a planet-sized city. Built to support. Of course they have water filtration.
It has to recycle all of the resources because it does not have a natural biome of its own.
And then they were saying about how there's the green in the surface below. I'm assuming the water comes down and is able to make the green grow.
And that's Con when it hits you. It's a hydroponic farm. The Life Basin is a hydroponic farm where they grow vegetables, but they don't know what that means. It's just been there forever and it just works. They think it's a gift from the gods. These people are surviving on barely holding on infrastructure. And the third one they were talking about, the Mind River, they're describing this where the bad humors, the bad vibes, you breathe them out, it absorbs them, and it releases fresh feelings of joy. And it's a CO2 scrubber. It's an air filtration system. These people live atop and worship life support. Because of course they do. Humans build cities on rivers.
Yeah.
They just don't understand what they have, what they're on.
Just kind of looks over to the three of them and just goes, "We need to help make this planet more sustainable. I think we could do it."
We have to be very careful about how we approach them because some of what they believe is true, but for reasons they don't understand, and some of what they believe will not be true. And if we are insulting of their, beliefs,
Preconceptions.
right. We can offer them the truth, but only a few would accept it. I think we just need to observe what assumptions they have of us, be respectful, do not hurt them, but make them fearful of upsetting us. We need to keep them on the back foot so that they think we could destroy them. Because even though we would not, we don't want them to think that we are deceitful or here to destroy their way of life.
You can perform
I think-
miracles.
Right. I just don't want us
Especially
to...
Khan.
I want us to be careful of coming here to this tribal nation like we're saviors here to... It just feels a little dirty.
No,
I think they
understand that.
If they want our help, we can offer it, but we will not force them to accept it if they do not wish for it.
How
Yes.
much longer are they gonna have to be? Are they able to live like?
Well,
Yeah.
if
How
we
long
see
until
that we see that the system is about to fall apart, we can do what we have to do, but we will not necessarily ask their permission or even tell them what we did. We can just make it so that they can keep living and not have to. Let's just be careful. Let's take in everything, and before we decide we do anything, we talk about it as a group. Basically, Zavid is worried that he doesn't want to destroy this culture by accident. Like, yeah, I want them to live, but I also don't want to ruin what they have at the same time.
Reese is picking up on that immediately.
Yeah. We are in a position where we're first contact after thousands of years, and they are bringing us to their leader. This is very vulnerable for them. We might even be bringing in disease. Like, we're gonna have to be very careful to make
You have
sure
your air
that...
bubbles.
Happy Thanksgiving,
true.
everybody.
That's true. Yeah, literally, it's a little
Thanksgiving episode,
scary. It could be bad.
It
So
is,
he wants to be sure that we're doing
Sure.
the right thing here.
You can be as careful as possible. Is there anything you want to, any last minute things you want to ask before they reach the life basin? 'Cause you're walking and talking.
I
They're
need
open
to
books.
go. I need to literally go check the door for a delivery.
Okay, cool.
Permission?
So I'll let you guys figure it
Sure,
out. if
intermission
there's
sounds
anything we
great.
need to
Yeah.
do. Yeah,
Yeah,
intermission
let's do
might
that
be
real
good.
quick. Let's jump to intermission. We'll hope everybody will join us in a few minutes. Grab a drink, grab a snack, and we'll be back in a second. Hey everyone, welcome back. We're back from our intermission, where last we left off, Lux Et Umbra had left the planet of Castrovel because they'd found the Gate of the 12, a circling ring of 12 planet-sized suns, each with their own moon-sized planet, coming towards one. The one that was not bathed in a beam of gamma radiation, they discovered as a fully artificial planet, an ecumenopolis, almost entirely devoid of life, save about 200 individuals. Where we come in specifically, they have made friends with these Civ, these people of the Seven, and they have been taking them back to their leader at what they call the Life Basin, which the people you are with are, let me share them again. We've got Shusk and his life partner Soressa, both of whom are head to toe. All of their clothes seem to be made of repurposed broken technology. Like I said, Soressa is wearing, she has hard drive platters as earrings. That's what those dangly hoop rings are. But eventually, you do come up to a walled area where there are several big metal contraptions and buildings that pop up from the top. And you will be on the north side of this image, the very top. And Soressa and Shusk say,
Well, we are now in. This is the Life Basin. Please, you are welcome here, oh holder of the artifacts.
They give Khan a bit of a bow as they open the door. And you can see there's two massive cylindrical pools made of ceramite. You recognize it, Khan. That same ceramic metallic alloy you've been seeing everywhere. Everything's made of it, you're suddenly realizing. This whole planet is made of it. But you can hear that there's water, or there's some liquid inside these. You can tell it's water from the image.
Yeah.
But this, as you've already sussed out, this is not a water treatment plant. This is a holding tank, which is why the hydroponic farm is able to function, because they have two huge pools of water that they can send down. Oh, and give me perception checks.
Oh, yeah, sure.
There's no DC, it's just mostly who gets highest.
Oh,
Mhm.
perception.
Yeah,
Sorry.
perception. All good.
It's funny that I got
Hey.
higher, but like the
It's
real
very
me was
funny.
like, huh? Oh yeah.
Con and Reese, Con, you're looking at the technology. Reese, you're busy
Yeah.
talking to Shusk and Saressa. But Zavid, you notice that there's a hustle bustle here. There's about a dozen, 2 dozen people, a sieve walking around, and I have a great image of what I'm talking about. They're just people. They have 4 arms. One of them has a baby strapped to her back. They're carrying food in baskets. They're making trips. They have little
What
tools
is
in their
this
hand.
from? This is
I
so
have no
cool.
idea. I found
I
these
like
online.
these snake
Let me tell you how I hollered when I found this, because was exactly what I was looking for. I was like, Eureka! Yeah, they were exactly what I found. I needed. Hmm.
I want to know the original source because I love these creatures.
Aren't they amazing?
Yeah.
They're snakes with arms. Dinosaur. What could
Yeah,
be
they have
better?
two-toed, but or three-toed, like cloven feet with what is it, digitigrade
They're
legs. Yeah,
Yeah, they've got snake-like faces, but they're so different. I wouldn't even call them that. They're like
yeah,
they're alien. They're completely their own creature,
they
which
are
is
their own
what I
thing.
like about them.
Yeah, they're wonderful. And again, Con, every one of these people, like their necklace, it's some kind of it's a piece of glass from some kind of a screen. That red necklace that they're both
Yeah.
wearing, it's just a piece of inert computer screen glass. They have incorporated broken civ tech into everything they wear. Their tools are made out of strips of ceramite that have been shaved off of things that have broken. They just strap it onto a stick, and hey, now I have an axe.
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I thought you were saying
Uh,
something, Shane.
I was breathing. I was gonna ask if you guys were okay with me talking to their leader,
Yeah.
or if you wanted to do it. You can do it if you want, but
I've
I
got
have an
a
idea.
Con has to maintain her stoicism.
Yeah,
True.
and Reese has been making good with the 2 that found, so you can talk to the leader. He's kind of tired of talking to.
All I have is I have diplomacy and I have intimidation. I do have those trained, but I have a 26 to them, which is probably not as much as you guys. So if you want to give me the help action
Yeah.
or aid me, I
You
suppose.
can use it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely can.
That would be
I'll
helpful. All right.
Reese can interject at any point that is
Mhm.
needed.
And again, Khan is a holder of Civ Tech artifacts. That gives automatic respect amongst these people. So Khan, if you're just like holding those, it's like an medal of your station.
Mhm.
But they'll take you in, Saressa and Shusk, and can I move them? Yes, I can. Okay. Again, I'm using a trackpad. They take you up and climb up this water tower, this containment vessel, and there's a like rebar walkway that it's kind of thin, but you can get across. And in the center of it, you see another member of the Civ, but she has 3 arms because her 4th arm, her left top arm, is replaced at the shoulder with an articulated robotic industrial factory arm, is what Khan recognizes this as. It's just like it's off of a factory, like a car building, like, but it has been connected to her shoulder.
That's why I know this is from something, because this is really nice.
Isn't it
Nicely
nice?
made, like 3D
Mhm.
render.
I added the arm to her, though, obviously.
Yeah, I could tell that much, but I was
Mhm,
like,
mhm.
this is like, where's this from? I gotta know.
It's so nice. Yeah. Props to whichever artist made these. Love it. It's perfect. But Shusk and Saressa say, "Oh, Yurek Silogaram, we have found strange visitors from the sky. They hold working artifacts." And they bow out. And she stands tall and looks to you and says, "Truly, strangers from the stars with artifact holder." Looking straight to Khan.
Yeah. Con does like a little like, yeah, that's me. That's me.
Incredible. I am Salagadar, Yirek, and chiefess of the Life Basin tribe. What do you call yourselves?
Lux Et Umbra.
Lux Et Umbra.
She
And-
bows.
Gesturing to Danny, Khan, Reese, and myself, and I say, and we are gods, or rather one god split to four. We have come here because you are in grave danger.
Yes, it is a time of great need. We have prayed so long for your arrival. Thank you, O lords.
I wish it were a matter of prayer that we are here, but we sought you out. And so we just had a delivery. I actually put my baby to bed during the intermission. Let me go check the door again one more
Sure.
time. I'll be right.
Cool.
Reese
Do
just
you
kind
want
of
to,
takes
either you want
over.
to jump in?
It's just like things outside of this world are more chaotic than it is easy enough to explain. And he grabs one of the pamphlets with all the pop-up features and the little music and everything. If you need any translation, I can assist. But this is what is going on beyond this world.
Yes, we know of these star patterns, yes.
And she's like following along with you're looking at the cosmological wheel explaining the star stuff. And they have the same constellations. They're in the same
Right.
solar system. They just have the extra ring. So their cosmology is focused on that. And you couldn't see it because it only elicits gamma radiation. That's why Khan could only see it with her lens. That's why you can't see it from Galarian.
I want to show. Do we have an illustration of the 12 around the point?
Yes.
Okay, I want to, because I think we got that from Castrovel.
Yeah.
Like a rubbing or something. I want to show that and be like, this is your system within a system. But this is a very small thing. These stars are not like the main sun, and I point to the one that's like the sun for the system,
Mm-hmm.
which is its own thing and does its,
Right.
you know, so it's not related to this. These are small stars. And each of them has a world much like this one that orbits it. You are the seventh sister, but, and I gesture for Khan to let this elder wield the thing and look up at the sky,
Yeah.
so that she can see the gamma beams.
It is a great honor to touch this. Thank you.
has a
Cherish
use.
this moment. It has a use. What is use? It is so
Put
rare
it-
to see function. in
Put it
artifacts.
over one of your eyes and look up to the stars.
And she looks up and gasps, seeing finally the beams of gamma shooting into the center.
What are these lines?
We could tell you, but we would like you to trust us, because what we have to say may disagree with some of your old teachings. I want to make sure that you are open to what we have to say, because it does involve the safety of you and your people and of the other two tribes, everyone on this world.
The safety of my people is my number one concern. I am very willing to listen. You may have some problems convincing Thissa Dark Delver to believe you, though. He is rather stuck in his ways. He is the leader of the Fifth Stomach tribe.
In that case, we will tell you what we know. You will disseminate it amongst your people in the way that would make most sense to you. And then I request we call a meeting of the tribe so that I may talk with their leaders. We may talk with their leaders. Because regardless of your differences, all we have to offer you is the truth and the possible way out. And if some people are stuck in their ways, they may not accept it. They may think of us interlopers, invaders, trying to take advantage, but we came here to help. There are invaders that will come here and wipe all of you out for what they want. And we want you to be completely informed before you make a decision for your people.
Well, if you can, there has been problems recently. The life basin, the food womb, has not been producing as much food recently. Perhaps you could prove yourselves as true resurrections, as true reincarnations of an engineer, if you could fix it.
We can do what we can, but you need to know the truth of your world first. And I'll tell them that the meaning, based on what Reese has discovered, based on like everything that we've discovered.
And Reese
meaning
at
of their-
times has helped like additionally add things. And
Yes,
he
I'm not. It's
doesn't have to make
anything I don't
checks.
know, I go to you guys
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
If it's a tech question, Khan chimes in and gives her experience. If it's why singing can unlock the stuff, we look to Danny to kind of fill us in. But essentially, I want to give them the truth, starting with a story of 28,000 years ago. Your people, each living on these worlds, each hiding a powerful weapon, a weapon designed to destroy a threat to the system, the stars. But that weapon was so powerful, to leave it out in the open, to leave it exposed for anyone to grab, would mean a certain annihilation. So your people made it your duty. It wasn't your gods, it was your ancestors who decided to keep this weapon hidden. And each of your ancestors inhabited these worlds. Now, I do not know if they were able to leave each of the worlds before they activated. Those beams you see are deadly. Powerful, deadly beams of gamma radiation. This world itself can also create that, and in doing so, sterilize it of all life. Your ancestors may have made their exodus to here, to this world. Perhaps this world is the last of the 12, and some of the people here have genealogy going from all the worlds. We don't know. But what we do know is that this world is as it seems, was designed by your ancestors to allow you to stay alive and guard this weapon. But the time comes where your tribes will not be enough, especially because with all the time that has passed, you do not quite remember that that was your duty. You remember some important things, how to keep yourselves alive, the importance of these 12 sisters and their dance, and what happens when they finally meet, when your 7th sister finally sends her beam. Tell her about the weapon. Tell her that there is I'll also inform her, like, this is not the only worlds that are out there. You may have seen these wandering stars that do not seem to follow any sort of pattern that you can. Maybe they do like these weird loop-de-loops or across the sky. And I tell her about all the different planets and their moons. But mostly,
she's amazed, but listens very intently.
and I think with tongues, our names for them get translated to their names for them, so they know them by their name. And I say, like, and to us we call this Galarian. There are many peoples that look like us,
Wait,
peoples that look very different from us.
Golarian.
Yes.
We have this word. It means
Yeah.
prison. Where you put
Yes.
the bad. Yes.
Yes.
We know this word. Golarian. So strange coincidence that our tongues share.
Not the coincidence.
Huh.
Inform them of Rovagug, often thought of as a god by the gods.
Oh.
But
Ro-
not a god, the hungry beast, or the rough beast, as some call it. It is a force.
Rovagug. Dark hole that hungers. Rovagug.
So you know the name's meaning, and so that is the literal embodiment of what it is. some gods, bad gods, that have come afterwards, gods you thankfully have no association with, they are trying to free Rovagug from its prison, Golarion, so that it may destroy everything, including you, but including us, including our peoples, and the peoples of all the other worlds, Castrovel, Akaton, Eox, everything. This is the moment in which we must unite. However, their minions, they silently fly across the stars, and when they find this place, which they will activate the beam and kill everyone here to get that weapon. We would not have this happen.
No.
But this is a great burden to thrust upon all of your peoples who have been living with your way of life for thousands of years, like your ancestors had before them. We do not wish to scare everyone, but this is a great danger. You are their leader, so we hope that with your support and your understanding of our situation, you can communicate this to them without causing a panic. Impress upon them the need to leave this world, if only for a little while. Perhaps, after all is said and done and Rovagug has been dealt with, this world can be populated once again, and with the help of us and our people, we can fix these systems and even introduce some natural life. Your life basin, that green came from other worlds where it grows naturally without any outside influence. Those roots take deep into the ground, which is soft and spongy and made up of small particles. It digs deep, drinks water from its earth, and grows natural. Here is nothing but hard metals refined from that very earth. These metals, roots cannot pierce, but we can change this. We can make this world more natural. But we cannot do so long as that weapon still exists in that space. So long as gamma radiation can kill everybody off.
Danny leans to you at this point and whispers, "You know, Zavid, I recently learned a spell that might actually help us here. We've gotten pretty strong, and I learned the 10th rank gate spell. If we could convince them, I could get them off planet."
Yeah. I said this is probably what we'll have to do. But what say you, Sila Godarm? I know that you have the responsibility of the safety of your people, and you may not trust us outsiders, but whatever you need of us to prove our truthfulness and honesty, goodwill towards you and your people, if you must require us to help fix up your system, your life basin, get it working better, we will do so. If you need us to demonstrate our power, to trust our godliness, we will do so.
Yes, I think perhaps showing my people a gesture of goodwill. Please, the food womb has not been as fertile lately. Perhaps if you say this is artificial, maybe you can fix it. Would you take a look?
And
I
Con, you get
nod.
the feeling that food womb is what they call their hydroponic farm.
Yeah, I figured.
And I think Con and Danny would be most suited for this. Danny's past druid experience, plus she's the aspect of blood, and blood comes in many forms, like sap and vascular tissue in a plant. Like, that's still blood in a way. It's just a little different.
A very interesting point. Are we
I
splitting
feel
the
like
party or just them?
I think between Con's technical expertise with her, and then the life expertise that Danny has, the fact that she's got the bardic magic and singing, life and death with her, I feel like she can use her knowledge of that stuff to keep these plants from dying or to bolster them while Con is working on stuff. For example, if Con has to like shut the system down to like do the maintenance on it, while that's happening, she could keep that stuff alive for a while.
That makes sense. Yeah, smart. All right, Con. So Sila Godarm leads you down the ladder off of the water tank and leads you kind of through the crowd. There's about a dozen or 2 dozen of these civ wandering around. Opens a hatch, leads you down, 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 deep into. It goes far deeper than you would have thought. You're starting to get the sense this place is just metal all the way down, layers and layers and layers, like an onion. But she winds around a couple of corridors, opens a door, and you see there's quite a lot of greenery in here. It is absolutely a farm. There's leafy vegetables growing in artificial lights in little plastic basins. There's pipes running everywhere. This is what you see.
This is the food womb. The gods have seen to us for as long as we have known it. It comes here. We pick it when it is ripe and delicious, and it comes back.
See, I understand. I'm gonna go inspect the plants. What type of plants are they? Or are they something that Khan has never seen before? And also, to be fair, Khan also doesn't always eat her vegetables, so
True. Give me nature, and I'm going to roll Danny's nature as well.
yeah.
You've not seen these. These are weird leafy greens, but Danny recognizes these. They're all kind of like mustard plants and broccoli plants, because both of those on real Earth are responsible for like at least a dozen different types of vegetables. So with those 2 types of vegetable, mustard plant and broccoli, you can have like a ton of different variety. But it's really ultimately comes down to it's mustard and broccoli, is what Danny ultimately the conclusion she comes to.
Mhm.
So it's not super nutritious, but it's like just enough, you know.
Yeah. And Khan will walk around and she'll examine the systems. She takes note of, like, the shower systems to keep the plants hydrated.
Crafting DC's not high.
Yeah.
Well, for you anyway.
Pray, genius like moi. I did it! I rolled above a 10!
You finally rolled
Woo!
above a 10. Good lord, 47.
Mwah,
So,
mwah.
yeah, this is pretty straightforward. These water pipes are drawing water either from the tanks directly up ahead, or there's also a freshwater source, so it can draw from 2 places. It looks like the water from the source, the running source, has been disconnected, so it's pulling only from the tanks directly above. So you realize immediately they will eventually run out of water unless you fix whatever is cut off to the fresh source. The other thing you're seeing is that there's pipes that pump in a little bit of CO2 so that the plants can transpirate and they breathe out oxygen.
Mhm.
But you're seeing that they're really cold. It's almost like they're frozen over. So the CO2 isn't being absorbed, isn't being drawn out of this room. So you're thinking eventually this room is going to be poisonous. Like it's a very slow leak, so you're fine. But eventually this room will be filled with CO2 and it'll be completely poisonous if you don't
Yeah.
fix these frozen pipes. So these plants, they're alive right now, but they're not going to be alive for much longer.
Yeah. The
Excuse me.
the
Godzilla.
pipes that draw from the water underground, and also the what that's from the remind me of the name.
Oh, that goes to the filth stomach.
We
Well-
we need to take a look at that. And also the it changes it quickly balances the humels.
The mind river, yes.
The mind level, yes. I need to look at these as soon as possible.
Give me a perception check before you leave.
Yeah.
As you're looking around. No, it's fine. Danny
Back
got it.
to bad.
Back to bad. Danny notices there's a door over here. It's like almost flush to the wall, but it's door shaped. There's like a rectangle in the wall here.
Yeah.
There's no handle.
Hey, Khan, you see this?
See what?
And as she points it out, you can finally see it over where I've put her. There's kind of
Ah.
to the just to the right. There's like a rectangular door-shaped thing. It's like an indentation. There's no handle though, but there is a little pad next to it with some symbols on it that you recognize as the weird symbols Reese has been working with.
That's right.
And
Con will like futz about it a little
Okay.
bit, but if she really can't understand the symbols, then she'll go get Reese.
yeah, you're probably gonna need Reese for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bring me
I
in.
can just
Yeah.
bring me in, Coach.
Yeah.
I will find the combat tracker. Where you at, Reese? There he is. There you go.
Goes over to that calling Emma.
Yeah, there's a number pad on right on this door here. And Con, you remember something you learned, or well, actually Reese would have remembered it. You remembered in your when you were looking in around Skitrix's brain. This would have been yesterday in game. You and Con learned of a root access password of it was protocol 369. So you think that putting in 369 and the door frame. Whoops, that mouse is dead. The door frame opens, revealing a room. You moved the wall.
You have a door access
Yeah.
panel here.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What did I have in here? Oh yeah. So there's a desk and a chair. There's what appears to be a machine with a glass screen on it. There's a couple of storage containers. It looks like.
Perception.
Sure, perception, or what are you both doing?
Oh, motherfucker. I'm
I'll
not.
roll perception too. I guess Con is looking to see what would have been locked away in here. Because it looks just like a administrative room.
Right,
honestly.
right.
Perception. There it is.
It just goes, what's this screen for?
That's enough. It was 35, but yeah, still under
Mercifully.
10. Within the container there, you find another one of those gold crystals, those data storage things,
Ah.
and you can see that the console that Reese is standing next to has a slot for it. It's a hexagonal slot. Like
I
USB
know what
thing.
this is. It's called an audio log.
Mm,
Oh?
nice.
Then put the audio in the log.
The glass screen lights up with an electric hum. A few lines of code flash past before the image of an elven woman appears. Actually, I'll share it in a second. She wears a gray uniform and a white hat, glasses, and holds a data pad in a ceramite prosthetic arm. Data and graphs come and go as she begins to speak in a casual tone. I'll share this so you can read it as well. Engineer's log, 26 Abi, Heptastra Dodecon. Hydroponic systems running at 89% capacity, down 2 percentage points since last solar occlusion. Diagnostics seem to indicate a leakage of ultraviolet photons upstream in the lighting manifold. Proceed with caution and skin protection until repaired. Chemical analysis finds elevated nitrous oxide levels in the water. Must inform the carbon dioxide scrubbers officer to exchange the filters. Power levels in the core have dropped by 0.5%. Not concerning. Yet. Further testing is needed. Dr. Farah Samatrix, lead megastructure engineer. And that's where the log ends.
Oh.
Eat.
That
This
date,
seems old.
Yeah, 26th Abi.
So this has been slowly leaking the poison for many years. It's just been a very slow leak.
That's right.
Is there any other lore type of rolls I could do for Sivrak? Or any words or things over things?
Sure, actually, yes, yes. Sivrak War is gonna go 34 DC. It's pretty easy.
Got it.
Fawn is honestly
Oh,
kind of
fucking yeah.
taken aback by the fact that it's an elf engineer and not a Sivrak.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is very much sticking out at you.
Yeah.
Reese, yes, you realize where it says Heptastra Dodecon, you're realizing that means 7th star of 12.
Yeah.
Hepta means 7.
7. Yeah.
Astra means star. Dodecon means of 12. So this is a log talking about this planet.
So this is specifically for here. You realize that they've been breathing in the poison for years. They're not immune to it. It's just that slow. We need to fix this faster than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
think
hold on.
it's almost at the critical point, honestly.
Yeah. If the food's failing them, that's...
You want to be
they
there,
have a
Zabib?
matter of weeks.
I guess I shouldn't. I didn't say I was there. I'm not there.
Reese kind of goes over to her and gently tells her what they have found with the logs, and says there's also a woman that looked like me.
How
Was
strange.
I wouldn't have expected that.
No, if what your friend said is right, shouldn't my ancestors look more like me?
Unless
The-
the exposure to this gas in the air has made your people become who they are currently due to evolutional change. Above table, what I'm thinking of is they have 4 fucking arms, they have cloven feet, they don't have a nose. Bitches have been radiated to the point of evolution.
All their 11 neighbors are radiating gamma radiation.
Yeah.
They're just mutated. They're heavily mutated
Yeah.
elves. They were elves at one point, is the realization you're suddenly having. These
And-
people were elves.
Maybe.
And
I
to
guess I
not
changed
have-
my mind. Maybe Reese is sexy to them.
Well, Reese
Oddly
might
sexy.
look. I don't know. Reese might look like a Neanderthal to them.
Mhm,
Or like a
mhm,
head.
He's so
you know,
stupid, but he's so pretty.
mhm.
it's like, sorry. Every time you talk, it sounds like you're saying "unga boonga," and I just can't take it seriously. I think what we could conclude then is that they have a extraordinary resistance to this radiation over time. Otherwise, they would have died out way faster. But it has led to accelerated mutation and evolution, because every generation, more mutations. And I feel like we should ask them if they have a high infant mortality rate, or if high, like a lot of different mutations and stuff, every so often, like if there's been a change that's sort of that they remember being undergone.
We do lay eggs in large clutches. Our children do die quite often. Strange, differences, but we accept differences here.
Are you significantly different in form to the other tribes?
Well, the Dark Delvers are much larger. Their leader can see heat patterns. He is the holder of a flame-seeing eye. And the Mind River tribe, they are, yes, I suppose they are different looking and much grayer. They have a different outlook on life. They're somewhat aloof, always looking into the far distance.
Radiation has been affecting your people, and that's why everyone is so different. Maybe the people of your one tribe are so aloof because they've faced less radiation, and maybe the other tribe has faced more, to the point where he's seeing thermographic.
Can I be there? I'm realizing
Yeah.
how much I
You
want to
need to be
say.
here.
Yeah.
Boop,
I
there
was
you
using the bathroom. Thank you. For
are.
that, by the way. I agree. I think this is proof that your people have gone through many changes.
Do you show her this log?
Yes.
When you first do, she's shocked. As soon as she sees the elf woman come on screen, she says, "Oh, this is the engineer. The one who is... We've heard her voice. Every so often, she speaks to us. Just from all around."
Warning: structural integrity at 12%. You know, that
Essentially,
sort of
that
thing.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like the computer on the Enterprise. But they recognize this is like a god.
It's
Creator
not the
god.
god. It is your ancestor. In fact, her name may even sound familiar. Perhaps there is a family or clan amongst you whose name is somewhat similar to it.
Please roll me a religion check, Zavid. Or Civrek, or 12-fold dance, actually.
I
But let
think
me lower the
12-fold
DC.
dance, yeah.
Let me lower the DC.
Okay. I got a nat
Heck
18.
yeah.
Oh, that was a perfect crit. The DC was 34. Zavid, as you're speaking to her about this, the name, Dr. Farah Samatrix, you say it to yourself. Farah Samatrix. Farah Sama. Farah Sama. Farah Sama.
No! What? Huh?
Wait, huh?
What?
Oh
The
my
Watcher. The Watcher was in the previous universe. She watched the ring end her universe and was the first in yours. Then she cleaved herself into the Judge of the Damned and the first God of the Dead. This engineer, this elf, in the previous universe was Pharasma.
He knew it. Holy shit.
This is a realization only Zavid has.
Mhm.
As you're saying it.
Khan is thinking like, well, Farah kind of sounds like Ferris, like iron.
I examine the face.
I have a better picture.
I have had visions of Pharasma, have I not? Like,
you have.
I should know what she looks like. She actually does have a design in Pathfinder of what she looks like too. So like, based on that, I'm just looking for similarities. Like,
you can see that she's pale and elvish, and a light in a bluish glow from her datapad. Pharasma's always shown as bluish gray, and she has long dark hair, exactly like Pharasma. This woman, like, it's different, but you could see it.
Wait, weren't the mind people more gray?
Mind people?
The other tribe.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
So those people are probably closer descendants to her.
a second. All right, hold on.
And let me see if I have an image of Pharasma. Oh, I do. I've got a good one. I guess Pharasma has white hair.
Yes.
But the Lady of Graves bears a striking resemblance in the way she is depicted on Galarian to the face that you're seeing in this computer screen.
I can only guess that Eshtabai had pointy ears.
Yes, Eshtabai did have pointy ears.
So I think perhaps we must consult with Pharasma. Because we have discovered... So I send... not sending, sorry. I want to telepathically, so I can't really... I'm going to be like, if you'll excuse us for a moment, and then get you guys... Be like,
Yeah.
That is the person that became Pharasma.
No way.
We've been
But
seeing
they-
a lot of this bitch recently.
Yeah.
You know Argathoa was mortal. Danny knows it was her aunt, right? Became in the
So,
old universe at the height of
Pharasma-
their technological ascendance. That universe was destroyed. Somehow, Dr. Pharasmatrix was the first, or one of the first beings to transport themselves to the new universe. I have many questions on how and why and the manner of this, but she split. Pharasma shares her face and the bluish glow, but looks different enough that you would not know it was her. But that is because the person she split into, the other was the dead, god of death, Eshtabai. I would have words with her about Eshtabai's role in this and what Pharasma would want in our coming encounter with the rough beast. Especially because now we know the secret, not only of her, but of the weapon that ended the old universe. I think a gate spell. We need to convince everybody. We need to do our due diligence and do that. When we get everybody off world to Galarian, because I think that would be the best place for them because we know people there that can help them. And then we need to have ourselves a chat with Pharasma. And I think our status as a
You have Mork's
god,
coming Stendon.
I
You could
do.
just do it now.
I would like to encrypt it, please.
That's fine. You've done that before.
All right, a ritual to encrypt it or whatever. And
Oh, I've been waiting for this. Go ahead. What do you say?
Galarian VPN.
Good better VPN.
we're channeling it through EOX as if that's our IP. I call Pharasma, but I do so with each of you kind of in contact, like kind of Guardians of the Galaxy again style, where we're all each holding like a hand. I got one hand out with like the power stuff. That's just me with the call. So that way she knows that it is a god calling and not just some powerful mortals.
What do you say to her?
Does she come up? I want to do like the hologram thing. Like,
Yeah, she will. The image, and I'll reshare it. The image of the Lady of Graves, her white hair floating all around, purple dress with red trim. She sits on a stone throne, souls marching in front of her as she judges them as they go by, with a cold, uncaring look on her face. She looks and makes eye contact with all four of you simultaneously and says, I wondered how long it would take you to find me.
you know the purpose of our communication, I take it?
You have been gone so long. It's wonderful to see you again. Oh my.
You're speaking of our divinity, that spark we have, that used to be part of you.
You do not know, do you? Poor Zavid.
What?
Lied to your whole life.
Yes.
She waves her hand, and before you, you see what you saw last time. The battlefield where Eshtabai fell. You see Urgathoa raising herself as a god. You see Cabriri sneak out. Take something. Sneak off. She flashes her hand again. Shows Cabriri this ghoul-like Gollum greedily holding on to this orb of shadow, petting it, talking to it, making it its my precious, very Gollum, for thousands upon thousands of years. And planning, speaking to it. But Cabriri never absorbed it like you thought. You assumed that Cabriri was able to raise himself as an archdemon by this power. But she says to you, Cabriri did not absorb something from Eshtabar. Cabriri stole the last remaining bit of Eshtabar's mortal soul. When the time was right, Cabriri took that mortal soul and put it inside a fetchling woman. She died in birth, and you were taken, raised under his eyes. It is nice to see me again, Eshtabai. And I think this is where we're going to stop for this week.
Oh my god!
Zavid, you are the reincarnation of the original god of death. Had you ever used your Baba Yaga card to let Asmodeus know your true name, he would have learned that your true name is Eshtabai.
Glad I never did. I'm glad I never used that card, and now I never will.
Holy hell.
Well, thank you, everyone. This was quite a bit of a lore nuke, a very fun session.
Yeah,
I want to leave you on that. There's nothing I can't top that for the rest of the session. So, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're joining us next time. I'm so excited. I've been sitting on that a long time.
But you must have, because I had no idea.
You were so close to figuring it out a couple of weeks ago. I was sitting here going, "Oh no! Oh, is he going to figure it out?" And but then you deflected some other way. You were really close.
I would
a couple
never
of
have
weeks ago.
thought that Zavid was that ever.
Mhm.
I'm not arrogant enough to think that.
I love it. But no, you are the reincarnation of Eshtabai. Thank you everyone so much for joining us. Hope you join us next time. Hopefully next week. We'll see. Who knows? But we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.